wonderful weird or morning, I guess, for Matt. And those of you on that side of the pond, thank you all for joining us for another session of Cyberpunk Red. Quick shout out to the Forge. We appreciate their hosting services for everything we're using for this. If you need hosting for Foundry, check out the Forge. Without further ado, Matt, what's been happening with you?
I've been cooking a whole bunch this week. Cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked and cooked some more. And I've been eating very delicious food. It's been fantastic, and it has kind of weighed the balance of bad things happening to eating good food. It's kind of, you know, just but I have a lot on them. I have now picked up my 5th DM game per week, so now I'm up to 5. And that's all fun.
Matt, I love you, man. Like, just come on.
Look, I was told by one of my players yesterday. They came up to me and they asked me about it, and they said, "Why are you not charging us?" And I said, "I said you're my friends." And he said, "You should be charging us. Look at how many hours you are spending. You are spending a full-time job of hours running stuff for us. You need to be charging us." I'm like, "I don't want to charge you guys. You're friends."
You can put out a tip jar for him.
So I think I might come to a compromise where I do a similar thing to what you're doing, and make a Patreon and just say, "Here it is, guys. If you want, if you think what I do is worthwhile, you have the money. It's there. I'm not asking, but it's there. You know." And then people can choose.
Actually, it was the other way
You can
around.
also do
I had the guy,
and then they can do like one-time stuff that's a little more flexible.
yeah. Like, I actually had the guy ask me if I would get that working. I was like, okay.
It's ko-fi.com.
Yep.
What is it? KOI.
ko-fi.com. You can see it right on the stream, actually.
And this is
It is
It's
a
kinda like Patreon.
donation portal that allows you to transfer the funds into a PayPal. And so
wow.
it handles that and makes it where it's an interface that gives you notes and stuff. It's free to use.
Okay. I will have a look.
It's a really low overhead for people to create an account and start donating on it too.
Yeah.
It's really, really easy to use.
Okay.
You could technically do it with PayPal, but the thing with PayPal is then you'd have to set up a location and interface to host it, that then you'd have to have that so that it could actually be done and transmitted. Unless people are savvy and know how to get into their own PayPal and transfer money. But not everyone's that technical.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. That's me. That's what I've been doing. More games. Yay!
Well, hopefully you're at least having fun with it.
Is it also a Pathfinder game?
So I'm doing Monday. Hang on, 1 second. Do that. Monday night, I've got a home game, which is Pathfinder 2 in Eberron, my self-written campaign. Tuesday night is the same. Wednesday, I have you guys with Kingmaker, and that's using Pathfinder 2 as well. And then Friday, I've got 2, which is one doing the same Eberron campaign that I've been doing, and the other one which is just starting, and they're probably gonna do Strength of Thousands, I think. So it's all going to be Pathfinder 2 at them. But I have given them all options. Like every last one of them has had options, and I've said that I want to encourage other systems and stuff, but because like 3 of the games are my self-written one, we have to finish that, or we can really go and do another thing. And I will definitely be doing a different system, and probably just be doing some sort of pre-written adventure at that point, because I will have been running this for over 3 years, and I need to go and publish the adventure and do all of that on top, and I just don't think I'm going to have the headspace to write another whole thing.
Understandable.
At that exact moment.
Cool.
But yeah.
If you have any questions about setting that profile or anything like that, just let me know, man. I'll help you out. You know that.
All right. I'll see how I go. Thank you.
Go. Going from the oldest character in the group, let's go to the newest.
Hey, nothing really has gone on this week. Yesterday went to go see Venom 3 with the fam. That was fun. And yeah, nothing really exciting has gone on this week at all. But Venom 3 was pretty good. It was fun. And then did a little bit of Jackbox games. I was like the audience. when I got back from the movie, I went to so I was gonna join them yesterday, but I decided that I wanted to go see Venom 3 instead. Because our family hasn't gone out for a while and just hung out and relaxed, so I was like, I'm gonna go spend time with the fam. So that's what I did. And then when I got back, I became the audience. It was just, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just picking answers. I was just like not going on anything. And then like I played, and then I actually joined one round, but they didn't know it was me, so it was perfect.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically been it.
Cool. Any fun games or?
Yeah, I didn't really do anything streaming wise this week. It was just more of a chill week.
That's all good. All good.
Me and my sister did go to the pet store, and I got like one of those little clip things for the tags, so I don't have to try to get those little things around the collar loop thing. Cause
yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it's such a brilliant design.
Yeah,
just to make you suffer.
With Bailey's collar, hers is thicker. It's thicker, so it's even harder. Like with this one, Charlie, I can at least have a better chance of getting it on without absolutely destroying my fingers. But with Bailey's,
chip them.
You see a thumbnail?
Yeah, like I
pry it apart.
Oh yeah, my thumbnail. Like I've broken my nails before trying to get them on. It sucks.
I will say chipping them is always a good option for that because it's a veterinarian database. And the collar can come off, but the chip can't.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, all our cats are chipped.
All of mine are chipped too.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
I would like to get Bailey chipped. I've never gotten Isabel Charlie chipped. At this point, there's really no point to doing that because they're 14. So.
Granted, but the younger one.
Yeah, Bailey, I would like to get chipped at some point.
It gives you the safety that if they get away, at least, you know, someone can't just take the collar off him and be like, it's my dog. No, they take him into the vet. The vet's going to go, bloop. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Not your dog.
Hey, so we found your dog. Did you happen to sell it to someone or give it to someone? No? Oh, well, we got your dog here for you.
Yeah. That's like always my biggest fear.
The chances are very minimal, right? We're not going to
Yeah.
say every person on your street's going to try to steal your dog, but
Yeah.
even if they just get out
But,
and
like-
pull their collar off themselves, then what?
There's like always that like 1% chance that it could happen.
And it's not even necessarily that someone's being nefarious about it. If she gets the collar off herself, because dogs are tricky like that.
Yes,
Then
they
what?
are.
So yeah, I would. That is one thing I do suggest doing is spay and neuter and chip.
Yeah.
Because if you're not trying to create additional, which there's plenty, you don't really need to do that. It's recommended to not have it be a problem because it can cause problems.
Yeah. So many problems.
Well, I'm worried my old dog is gonna go before too long because he's older than my son, and he's starting to show his age a little bit.
Yeah.
How old's
Kind
your
of like
son?
Jenkins with Matt, right? Not
How old's
Matt
your
with
son?
Nuts. I looked over and I saw Nuts' name, but then my eyes saw Matt. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, kind of like Jenkins with Nuts, he's starting to get to a point where he's worried about it, right? And legitimately.
Yeah. And
And so I don't think it's going to be like next week or anything, but it's kind of like your two that you
It's,
mentioned, right? They're 14. Yeah, that's his range.
Yeah.
You kind of have to start considering.
yeah, and after the scare with Isabel, it's like,
Hey, welcome in, Silver. Interesting. Didn't hear enough volume notification on that. Dog, quiet. Go lay down. But yeah, cool.
He's like, you spoke my name.
I didn't speak his name. That's the thing.
what are they talking? They just hear dog a lot, so that they just assume. They just assume that their name is now dog.
Right? Something like that. Let's see. Those are all looks like. Okay, so it's just that one that didn't have what I thought it did. Interesting. Cool. Sorry, something just came up. I didn't realize something, and then I'm like, what happened? And so my brain, I can't get it to stop and just deal with it later. So,
I feel that.
fun times. But yeah, that's awesome. Cool. Azrael, how are things with you, man? I know you've had a bit of day. You don't need to go into that unless you want
yeah,
to,
it's fine.
but whatever you want.
So I'll get the hard part out of the way. We said goodbye to our 13-year-old cat a few hours ago. It was somber and it was nicely done. The person that came to the house to do it was very kind and took a little made little clay paw prints, and so we have things to remember. He's gonna get cremated, and then we're gonna get an urn, and we'll add it to the collection. We have all of our other pets' urns on our dresser, and that's that. But before that, today was a very not fun day. So my wife ran out of gas at a stoplight. She was on her way to the gas station. She ran out of gas. I went and tried to put gas in the car from one of the jugs, but the mechanism from the jug to the tank was not working right, so there was nothing actually going into the tank. It was just spilling on the car. So I went and bought another jug and filled that up. Put that in there. The car wouldn't start. So we turned the hazard lights on and called for a tow truck. And one of the options is to leave the car keys under the mat for the tow truck person. So we were like, okay, and then we left. We got called by the police because the car is like in the middle, like it's not in the middle of the intersection, but it's like at the stoplight, but it's not off the side of the road because it's a 4-ton vehicle, and we can't really push it off to the side of the road. And so we were like, okay, well, we're trying to get a tow truck there as fast as possible. And so needless to say, the tow truck did not make it there in time, so the police towed it to the impound lot. So we have 2 cars now, thank goodness. And so I had to take her, and we drove to the impound lot, where we had to pay for the tow and for the proof of ownership. We had to pay for that to just get the car out of the impound lot. And needless to say, it's still not starting. So we had to call a second tow truck to come and tow us to a gas station just so we could get gas. So during the time that we had turned the hazard lights on and left, the hazard lights failed because the battery died. So even once we put gas in the car, the battery wouldn't turn over because the battery was dead. One of the tow truck drivers was kind enough to have a battery charger, and he put the battery charger on there, and the doors were closed. I didn't have the keys. The keys are in the car, and the battery turns on and the doors lock. So that tow truck driver didn't have a lockout kit. So another tow truck driver had to come that did have a lockout kit. They were kind enough not to charge us for this. And they were kind enough to tow us to the so once we got the charging on, once we got the charger on, and the car started, but we didn't want to risk driving it to the gas station and having it go kaput in the middle of the intersection again. So he put it on his flatbed and he towed it to the nearest gas station for us. And that is the end of the weird car story. That was an expensive car story.
Yeah,
The car made it home, yes. The car made it home.
Does it still start?
It still starts.
That's good.
We did not have to send it to the shop again because this is the same car that we've owned this car for less than a month. We have replaced the transmission. We have replaced the fuel pump. We have replaced the struts. Replaced.
They weren't warranty?
Yes, they were. So we only had to pay the deductible. We didn't have to.
But still, you shouldn't even the deductible if you've only had it that short of time.
It's not a new car, so a lemon law doesn't. It only applies to new cars. It doesn't apply to used cars. This car also apparently passed inspection to be sold, which we're calling bullshit on.
Yeah, that's.
But the car dealer won't buy the car, won't take the car back, obviously, because they've got their money in. So.
Well, that's where you might need to look into what the legal constraints are and stuff like that.
We've already done Better Business Bureau, and so that's. They
They're
are.
absolutely
They are 100%. I'll leave it at that. So anyway, from a gaming standpoint, I've played Baldur's Gate 3 the last 2 nights. I have not played Elder Scrolls Online. I have played Baldur's Gate 3, and it is a delight. Unfortunately, I am probably gonna have to start a new game.
Perfect.
Because,
That's good.
Probably because I am not making very good choices on my spells or my feats. I'm not making good choices at all.
I can't say I'm surprised.
So I am probably gonna have to look up build guides.
Respect.
No,
You don't need build guys.
You don't.
Baldur's Gate 3 is not that challenging unless you're playing on like hardcore mode or something.
I'm playing on balance.
Oh, then
You're fine.
no, dude.
You're
Don't.
fine.
Okay, well tell that to the ethereal spiders that killed me, TPK'd me
Yeah,
last
I
night.
did. I killed them all. That's what I told them.
I probably didn't have a good party spec. I didn't bring a tank. I just brought like spellcasters.
Would you say that again? Just so we can make sure everyone hears that? We might need to clip that.
I didn't bring a tank. I left Lae'zel there. So my party was me. My party was
He wonders why.
So I had.
Let me guess, you skipped the healer too, right? No tank, no healer, and then you.
I had Shadowheart. I had Shadowheart with me. I had Astarion with me. I had. I think I should have taken Lae'zel instead of Gale. And I had me as a warlock. So I'll.
Yeah, you definitely don't need Gale if you're running a warlock.
Well, I don't need Will either because Will is a warlock.
It's also a whiner.
Yeah, I haven't gotten the bard yet. I've encountered her, but I haven't gotten her as a follower. I'm still doing the Grove quest. Anyway.
My playthrough that I got furthest on before I ran into a bunch of bugs in Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 didn't have an option to have the bard in the party.
Boo. Because she seems awesome.
Maybe.
What's her name? Alfina?
When she was in One Piece, I'm sure that was true.
Honestly, like...
Dirty.
Yes. Sorry, hang on, go ahead.
But yeah, it's awesome. For those of you who haven't caught it, we've been doing gladiatorial simulator management game channel, which has been a lot of fun. So we're looking to try to get you guys to come up with some characters to have be the crew for the next playthrough. That's been crazy. Not dissimilar to Baldur's old school ways, that style. It's been a lot of fun.
I have a feeling I should go back and play Baldur's Gate 1 and 2.
Should.
But it'll probably be after I finish 3 a few times.
Well, keep in mind they do have the enhanced edition of both of them, which
Yeah, I own both
absolutely playing. Well, cool. This.
Yes, sir.
Yep, let's go. Did you get enough time, Markov? I'm sorry. I hogged a lot of it.
Oh, I'm good.
Alright. Not it. I don't even remember yesterday, much less last week.
Well,
Well, we now have an headquarters.
Oh, we have a tech too.
We are in the process of trying to figure out how to open a garage. They didn't really give us much. They just want it open for one night.
and it's proving more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd rather have just gone and blown up the weapons.
But hey, on the bright side, Pinky found a new toy where she can play Elo on. So the group doesn't know that she's probably going to be using it a lot, but
Just reviewing data from our last mission.
yeah, just want to make sure, remember everything. Just writing down some notes on what we could improve on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
In the meantime, slicing and dicing. So yeah, we went scouting the university. Got some info, not a lot, but some.
Yep.
And now we gotta try to. And then we came back and brought all our evidence that we found together, and we're trying to figure out how we're gonna pull this off now.
Yep. So.
Seems very difficult, is all I'm gonna say.
What? It'll be fine. We got this.
I mean, it's
Okay.
not like you picked the cheapest job or anything, right?
Right.
Sure, that wouldn't happen. So,
It's not complicated. You kill the guards, you blow the doors open, done.
This is why we don't let Ezek decide what we're going to do.
I mean, he's got a point. It's just more his character style.
I mean, if we're stuck for a plan,
No, it's
That's like
legit.
Plan F.
Oh. Well, our fixer has spoken, I guess.
Yes, I have.
okay. Well, there we go. So I believe you guys are going to go back to your base of operations and plan. That's where we're at.
Yes.
With you all sitting down to speak and negotiate. So, that's what we want to do.
Indeed.
I mean, I don't really see like a problem with Ezek's plan, honestly. Like, seems like the best way to get in.
I don't think we want to kill the guards that are just there to do their job.
But we're there to do a job too, and they're preventing us from doing a job. Can we at least knock them out with like sleep gas or something?
Do you have sleep gas?
Only in grenade form.
I'm fine with that. Sleep gas, and then Zid pops the door.
What about the cameras?
Zid turns the cameras off.
This is sounding very. Yeah,
So that easy.
Zid erases the data.
it's Zid, and Zid hasn't even spoken.
So boss just says to let Zid go handle the gig himself, and he'll take his
Yeah.
pay for it.
I'm the
Washing
rest
his hands
of us
and-
get paid by doing nothing.
I will keep in mind that I was lookout for Ezek whenever he was scouting the
Oh,
back
yeah.
alley.
Yeah, that was
I did participate.
the
Right.
most
Wow.
important job of it all.
I
he
participated.
Watched as
me
it.
scout.
It's like watch my back, and then
Got punched
I have-
twice.
you got 2 blows to your back. Oh, thank you.
Well,
Does anybody want to take advantage of the new tech's like abilities, because that's my contribution to the group right now is a tech and a
I don't
driver.
appreciate you saying you want to take advantage of me. This is rude.
Utilize your talents, Lebs. Utilize your talents. I apologize for any offense.
Offense taken.
Unintended. I apologize again.
Your mother said
Please-
you had exceptional negotiation and polite
please don't try to
manners,
kill me.
Johnny.
Please don't try to kill me.
I don't promise
Please.
anything. So,
Why they?
I think he's gonna walk over to them and like, hey, are you willing to help us out if for 200 eddies?
this is for 200 eddies.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. You can take it out of my cut, Pinky.
What do you need done?
Well, we're trying to figure out how to,
No.
turn
I
off
don't want to know the
cameras.
details of the job. I just need to know what you need done. What you need me to do.
We need something to be done with the cameras.
Well, if you have access to the terminal, you can just turn them off. If you don't have access to it,
Can we go through the footage to see if we can see anything?
yes.
Okay, so because we need to do that to see if, because what we wanted, what we were hoping for is that there would be a visible sign of cables or leads or something that led from the security cameras towards maybe a central node, for example, or a central room that had all the security stuff in it. So that's what, like, if we can find that out, if they're all heading in the same direction, then we can at least zoom in on what we need to take out, and then we can work out how, depending on where it is. Without that information,
Yeah.
so is there something I need to roll for that?
So you're going to be
roll for
using
that?
the brain dance machine that you guys have, and be going over Harlan's brain dance.
Yep.
Okay.
Roll a perception. Probably electronic security tech and deduction. Kind of like pretty skill.
Electronic security tech and deduction.
So your sight, your knowledge of the tech, and your ability to piece it all together.
All right. I'm looking through this. That's a 3. I'm wondering whether I re-roll that perception to make sure. What do you think, guys?
Yes.
Sure. We're gonna re-roll the perception. Perception being that one. So, see it. Okay, it was very, 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 very slightly better. 22, I got 18 perception, 22 electronics, 31 deduction.
These are all good rolls.
18's not bad. So you're able to piece together very well what you're able to see and comprehend and detect about these systems. Question is, of course, how much of the tech details you're able to pick up. Now, start with what you noticed going through. Your knowledge of the electronic security tech allows you to know that when you're seeing the cameras, there are wireless. They're not going to have cables from them. So you know it's not
Okay.
going to be a clear. Now you know you need to look for nodes that will be where they transmit the data through. Right, you gotta have a wireless node to transmit the data.
Okay.
However, those are a lot harder to see than a, clear, distinct wire running along. Go figure. Makes sense,
Sure.
right?
Who knew?
Right? One little box in an area that can be, small, sticking there is a lot harder to see than wires that run the whole length of it. Who'd have thunk?
I guess we just gotta be better, I guess.
Oh, Pinky the feisty. Oh, man. So an 18 does give you above the professional range, which is good. So you are able to use your knowledge and what you can see in it to piece together the facts. And you notice running up the central line every so often is a node that connects, would be your understanding with the deduction, that allows them to transmit the data and receive all of it into their core server, wherever that might be, as well as be displayed on the systems for the security guards that are at the front desk that you saw.
Okay.
And seeing Harlan's image, you see a distinct, clear indicator that he kind of missed, that they have a full dash right in front of them, in the front booth where you drop the food off. The guy obviously, what he saw is looking down at screens, monitoring all of those cameras.
So there's one guy looking at those cameras?
There's one guy always looking at the cameras, sitting at the front gate, and there's a guy patrolling around. You don't know if there's any demons on the net keeping an eye out as well or not. You do see that there is a set of defensive parameters that are available for the access point, the ramp down to the secure wing, that when triggered look like they will pop up barriers to prevent vehicle entry and exit.
All right. So I will report back to Pinky and to the rest of the group, and I'll say it's not quite Fort Knox, but it's pretty. It's gonna be substantially difficult. I do report that the cameras are leading to a wireless network, and I would know that wireless networks can be interfered with. Even if we can't find the exact location of it, if we have enough of a signal breaker, potentially some sort of EMP or something like that, then probably that's something that can be done. Otherwise, there is just one guy that's at the front that is looking at all the security cameras. Sure, there's a security guard walking around, but it's that guy who's doing the checking of those cameras. If we can take him out and make it look like he's still doing his job, so still have him seated up, like take him out silently, and then get in there, sit under the desk or something while his sightless eyes do nothing. Whether we kill him or whether we just, Zid's like, I don't really want to just like flat out murder people. I mean, we don't know who owns this. It looks like several private outfits. These people are doing jobs. They might be could have families, whatever. It'd be. He knows it would be easier to take them out.
Vote don't kill them.
Yeah, totally easier to kill them, right? But
Pinky, your phone dings. Message. 500 eddies. Assassination of one individual known in the area to be operating under the name Boss. Real name it states that. All right, I see it in my head. Yeah, my brain said Cottrell, and it's like, no. Stop it. I'm trying to get the right one. Yeah, it's. I'm having one of those days.
I'm not sure, it's fine. I know. I get it. Yay, I've apparently made an enemy.
Cottrell. How much? Tell him. Boss, your phone rings.
Yeah, Pinky's just kind of like looking at her phone and like looks over at Boss. She's like, Boss, what did you do?
I'm picking up my phone and I'm looking at it.
Oh, you don't see that.
Wait, you said my phone dinged.
Yeah, you got a ding. You got a different message.
Okay. Looking
Report to the office immediately.
Is that from my mom or is that from new boss?
It just, that's all it says.
Okay, guys, I gotta go. Okay, off I go.
So we'll pick up with Boss here in a minute. He obviously is having a great time. It's his best day ever.
Pinky's just like,
That's the issue with
okay.
getting a new boss you didn't ask for. Fun things happen. So, Pinky, do you share with the group after Boss leaves what you found?
Oh, yeah.
This is one of your contacts who's basically a bit of a snitch for you. Toss him 5-10
Okay.
eddies here and there. And basically, if you think of the old like gangster movies or stuff like that, where they have the the snitch that always reports to the cop,
Yeah.
or a couple bucks or whatever it is, here's $10. Yeah, that's this guy to
Okay.
you.
Okay.
You can come
So,
up with a
yeah.
name for him if you want. He's basically your street kid snitch.
I'll call him Harold. Good old Harold. Never fails.
Just be sure you acknowledge his hat, Bob, as well. That's a
course.
joke that you may not be aware of, puppy.
I
And
have
for
no
that,
idea.
I'm sorry. Those who do know Harold and Bob, we'll get to that later.
Anyway. Yeah, I'll be like, guys, we might have a problem here. Turns out Boss, has bounty on him. 500 eddies. Anyone know anything why?
Is it dead or alive, man?
Does it say if it, or is it just said wanted?
Dead. Just taken out. Proof of
Dead.
death is enough.
He goes,
Yeah, and
that's more than 100 eddies each. What do you think?
You have another grenade, right? So you saying this, Zid, you say that out loud?
I don't know.
Yes or no?
I think he does, but he's got a shit-eating grin on his face.
You hear Levs be like, I cannot condone such an action, as he is supposed to be my superior within the Dynalar. So I'm obliged legally and contractually to decline this being a viable option.
I think he's just trying to think if Zid is like for real, because she does remember that he did throw grenades at him before. So she's like,
Are you
serious or?
Yeah,
Why don't
perfect.
you roll human perception then, Pinky? Let's find out. Let's see what you think.
All right, let's see what I think.
I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so Pinky, you read the following, right? This is multi-layered here.
Okay.
Zid does not like Boss. That much has been clear from the moment you stepped into the.
I've noticed that nobody here really likes Boss.
You think he's joking? Kind of. You think that if Boss maybe like turned on us or did anything like that Zid didn't like, maybe he'd be very serious. But you think that this is intended to be a joke, but you think that he's possibly thinking about it, but you don't think that he would pull the trigger like just like that. You don't think that he's fickle enough to just be like, I'm gonna turn on you. He does respect Boss for the things that Boss has done for us, and he appreciates what Boss has done for us, but he doesn't trust him for a minute. Not because of Boss, but because of who Boss is aligned to and who his direct, like where, you know, they own him, and you know. But I think you also read that Zid would much prefer get to who's higher up than Boss. If there was a choice, Zid would go for the actual proper corpo who's got real power, who's looking down, rather than the guy who's potentially inheriting stuff. Right. Especially given that he's worked with us and done helpful things. So you probably pick all of that up, I imagine, with a 22.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll just assure the one tech
Levs.
lady, like, yeah. Is it Lips?
Levs. L-E-V.
Levs. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'll just like.
L-E-V-Z.
He's just joking.
Better hope so. It had to report him to us.
And in my mind, like, you better be joking.
Zid will then go, yeah, this is a concern. We should let Boss know. We should, you should maybe...
I'll inform him that to watch himself, that he does have a bounty on him, and where you are going could possibly be a trap. Who knows?
I will say, part of this plays into the choice that was made. So, the flavor of the aspect would vary based on that.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's what I'll inform Boss via text.
Thank you. I kind of figured that. I sent a text back saying I appreciate the heads up. I got a similar message, and I am pretty sure that this is a trap I'm walking into. So we'll see what happens.
Need any backup?
No, right now.
All right.
Thank you, though.
Keep us informed.
Will do.
All right. Well, guys, they'll inform us if anything happens. They're still alive.
Yeah, so it's like, well, like we have so much going on, man. What, like, we're meant to be doing this job, and it's very difficult. We could take that guy out, knock him out, and try to access. He probably has the gate controls in there too, so we might be able to do more than one thing. But if we are detected, man, it is potentially going to be dangerous. So
Yeah.
we should have Ezek nearby in case.
In case things go bad.
But the other problem, man, whether they were lying or not, but they do not have control of the actual garage that we're meant to be getting
true.
access to. They are the external guard. So there's the external guard that controls the top layer, and then there's the internal guard that controls the bottom layer. So we would still have to gain control of the bottom layer somehow. And we don't know where the control house is for any of that. So even if we go and do all of this, we still not very far. So Zid looks kind of frustrated, and he looks maybe a little bleak, like, I'm not even sure we can do this, Pinky, like, and the rest of it, like, I'm not really sure we can do this, guys, like.
Well, if there isn't, if we can't find like some sort of mechanism to open the garage, we might have to just like cut our way in or something. If we can find something,
yeah,
like that.
If we can get access to the outside, at least whatever information that we don't know right now, like if there is anything there to help us, we will know that then. And if there isn't, then sure, we can just try to break in, having at least seized the top of it, and then, you know, and have control of part of it. Whereas now we just don't have it.
Question: are fireworks a thing?
Hard to come by, but yeah. Zid, you get a text.
I just wasn't sure if they were hard to come by, because I was thinking if we could get fireworks, we could cause a distraction. And if any explosions were to happen, the fireworks are loud enough.
Yep, give me a second.
To,
Keep talking about it. I'm listening.
Okay. To, like, you know, take out the explosion sounds.
Yeah. That's definitely.
So I don't know how much fireworks cost.
And Zid would double check with you whether you have like a time limit, or if it just says any night that we say is fine to like open it, like if there's a time limit that they need to get in by.
I think it's supposed to be tonight by 11.
Tonight by 11. Oh. Okay. Is that what you think too, Pinky? Is that what everyone thinks it was?
I assumed it was.
Okay.
What if we go through the roof?
So you go into the roof, and then you come down 4 floors to go into the sub basement, or the sub garage, right?
Maybe.
Not to mention you're having to deal with cameras.
Yeah, but there might be a way that you can access the cameras
It's true.
working. Disable.
Worth a try.
So Zid, your text, it's from your best buddy, it says.
Right.
Thanks so much for making sure we knew about the attack. Here's 100 eddies. Thanks. If you need any boom booms, let me know. You should bring your face into view. Yeah, there you go. So Pinky can see the actual face reaction.
Are you okay, Sid?
He says, "Don't take this seriously, man." Shows Pinky the text. "Please do not contact this individual by any means necessary. Block him everywhere."
You got knock off?
Do you have a problem with them?
He's complaining about getting
says,
100 eddies, Pinky.
I don't understand. Like they're giving you 100 eddies here.
He will. He will just shrug, and he'll be like, "I don't have the patience for this, man." And he'll not storm off, but he'll like slink off, and he will like grab Harlan, and he's gonna like drag him off to the side, and he's gonna be like, how the hell are we gonna stop more explosions and mines and freaking nuclear weapons from this guy if he decides to send them to me as a gift and blah blah. And I'm not being quiet about it. I'm just like dressing Harlan down. Harlan does not deserve it, but I'm like, how are we gonna do this, Harlan? We gotta stop this guy.
I could hear Zid yelling.
Yeah, about like explosives and things that could be very useful here.
Why is he complaining about those? Yeah, we can hear that.
Also, Ezek probably would hear that too.
Yeah, so you've got
Explosives.
you've got my phone, Pinky, just for the moment while it is like. So if you want to go and do something, just saying.
Just like it's like, oh, the possibilities here.
You say
I
that
might.
in a message appears on the phone. Voices that got a text, but not from anyone, are very limited.
On the Zid's phone?
On Zid's phone, just says are very limited.
Right, you just kind of. What does that mean? Is it just from like an unknown? Does it just say like unknown?
You gotta look for it, like the message is gone, but you know you saw it.
Oh. What? Just like scrolling through Zid's contacts here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, what does she see for contacts?
I mean, are you looking at recent contacts first?
I'll be looking at recent and then like going through other contacts. Like, where the heck did I see that message?
So the first contact that you see says, "She who is thick and dangerous."
And that's probably about how Pinky responds.
You can just stop scrolling for a sec. It's like. And then just use.
What? Wait, did I hear that right?
And then she finds herself under new boss lady ?
Okay.
And then like all the rest of the people. So this is she finds boss, but it doesn't say boss. It says the guy named boss.
That's better than what I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was just gonna be asshole.
Like,
Boss hole.
fair enough.
It does have Harlan's name. That's the first actual name.
Wait, and then like, wait, what does he have for me?
Pink lady.
Yeah. Boss lady ? Or new boss lady ?
Pinky's new boss lady question.
Pink lady.
Oh.
And then
How I
she'll
feel about
scroll
that.
down
Okay.
further, and she will find You'll find one that's like a paragraph long. Like a contact, like, well, it's not a contact, but it's like a note in the contacts.
Okay.
And it's like, if I ever find you, I am going to like burn you, blah 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 blah. And it says, because you are the corporation that stole my parents, and you took Blackstone's parents, and blah 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 blah, and you are known as Life Tech, and I hate you.
Man, this guy got some issues.
Affirmative.
Oh.
So you get a message saying affirmative on the thing.
Yeah, as she says that, the phone says affirmative.
I just like drop the phone real quick.
It's
Oh snap. Yep, still works. Hello?
Roll a luck roll.
And when you pick the phone back up after dropping it, as it comes wandering over, and he's holding in his hands a couple tools that were more intricate than others, he has absconded with serendipitously.
And I'm not there, so I can't
No.
fucking do anything.
All right, you rolled
God damn
under,
it.
so luckily it doesn't have a crack in the screen.
But yeah, he's
Yeah.
just like, hello? Someone
Hello.
listening? Oh,
Always.
okay. Who is this?
Blue.
Blue. What are you doing in Zid's phone?
I'm not. It's a means of communication.
Why? Have you hacked Zid's phone?
No.
Blue ladies and dreams.
Does Zid know about you?
Yes.
He just looks over at Zid like, what are you hiding? More suspicious than ever.
Everything. He is hiding
else?
everything.
You're speaking out loud
Who else?
to the phone.
She's like kind of like whispering it. She's like trying to be quiet about it while Zid's still over there shouting at her. She does end up going into like another room.
Okay.
Isaac's gonna follow.
It's
He's gonna follow.
you
It'll
know
be like,
anyone else in this group?
Whose tools did you take?
Levs.
Oh yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah,
you
she's-
all hear an alarm go off like the building is about to explode.
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
And you see Levs looking with her arms crossed there, looking at you, Ezek. Big man want to get himself hurt.
Oh my god, she's
Tools
gonna
back.
fucking quit. Oh my god, she's gonna fucking quit.
I wonder if she upped the taser since last time.
Gonna put tools back, big man.
huh?
Points to the tools in your hand. Then
I'm gonna look at them. What they for?
like your forearm will work.
God.
Sorry.
See, even the cat. You see, even
The
the cat
kitty's
doesn't
like,
like it. The cat doesn't like
Do what
it
they
either.
say.
Yeah, like listen to her. Listen to her. Damn it.
Yeah, I'll walk back over and put the tools back where I found them.
You walk back, the alarm stops. Put him down, and everything returns.
And if I pick one up again, does the alarm go off again?
You notice that now you actually notice there's a light that's flashing near the tool bench.
I'm gonna put it down somewhere else.
Stops blinking.
Okay.
Sid, I need you to roll a luck roll for something. How good you
Fantastic.
and Harlan provided for info on something.
Luck roll. Here it is. I made it. Oh my god. That is amazing.
Isaac, you notice she's not holding. She is holding in the offhand cattle, the taser that she had before, and it almost looks like it's short-circuiting or something. In her other hand, she has a shotgun, double-barreled shotgun, and that was her primary hand. That looked like she was ready to fire.
I don't care. It's just a shotgun.
Oh god.
Just,
Yeah, that wouldn't faze me. But
it's what you see.
Pick the tool. Is there more than one bench area?
There's her bench area. It's up to you guys if you set up your own work area.
Well, we haven't yet, but like, as far as like the area where the tools were sitting, is there more than one like surface that they could be on?
No. It's just one, like, shaped desk.
Okay, I'll pick the tool up again, and I'll put it down on the other side and see if the light goes off.
Does?
Like on the other end. Then I'll pick it up and I'll lean it up against the leg on the floor.
Still flashing.
Is there tape? I'll tape it to the leg.
Pick the tape up. I need you to roll resist torture.
Oh, you're gonna get cow prodded.
Perfect. You're able to maintain control of yourself as an excruciating pain shoots through your system and all of your cybernetics shut down.
Whoa.
Zid, you hear it almost sounds like a potato cannon or something go off. You just hear it.
He will stop mid-sentence. Like his tone has been raising and his volume has been raising for the last few minutes, and the last word that he says, which is in the middle of a sentence, is explosives. Like, and this is like extraordinarily loud at this point. And he'll be like, "What the?" He's
Thinking.
looking over.
You just hear Zid yelling explosives and all of a sudden go quiet.
Alright, so I think it's like, it's not just like, just be like, we'll talk later. And opens the door. They're like, what's going on out here?
Isaac, explain how you look when all of your cybernetics are offline.
All the light tattoos are shut off.
Which is the first time anyone's ever seen you with light tattoos off.
I wouldn't be able to see.
Yep.
The extra arms would probably be hanging limp at his side.
Yep.
And he'd probably be perfectly stationary because of the linear frame.
Ezek, are you okay?
Would I be? I wouldn't probably even be able to speak at this point.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, aren't you like? Isn't it basically a computer? Like, isn't your brain basically a computer?
No, my
Yes
brain's
and
still
no.
brain.
it's still a brain.
Okay.
But
I think you still have meat brain, don't you?
yeah, I still have meat brain, but all my like muscles and everything have been replaced with muscle and bone lace. And
Probably not your facial muscles because they're not combat enhancers. So you might have some difficulty talking or something. But still should be able to probably speak.
Can you blink your eyes? Like not see, but blink.
I wouldn't be able to.
No, you can't hear.
see.
That's
Cyber audio, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, be deaf and blind.
Maybe we'll walk over to Ezek and just kind of Ezek.
It's like you feel someone touching you.
Oh shit, that's fine.
Wait, Pinky,
Can I
were you
move at
touching him
all?
or were you just
I'm
waving
just
at him?
waving my hand in front of his face.
Oh yeah, you see his eyes look like they're off.
Doing the Cena.
Then I'll look over to the lady and be like, "What did you?"
Oh, she's
do?"
already walking over. She's like picking up her tools off the floor, putting tape back where it belongs, moving stuff around, acting like it's no big deal that Ezek is just frozen there.
What happened? Did you do this?
What? What are you talking about? This?
Yeah, this.
What's that, Ezek?
Yeah.
I mean, he kept touching my things. I warned him.
Multiple times.
I mean, you said to
You're
work
gonna
on
need
thing.
you're gonna need a new employee soon. FYI.
I worked on thing. Ezek doesn't know that she said this, though, is the thing.
He knows that table is bad.
He knows he shut down when he was messing with some stuff on the table, yeah. He's like, I mean, I can bring him back online when we're ready.
Yeah, could you do that? That'd be
She goes
great.
back around behind him, does something. Everything boots back up. Now, it takes a little bit because everything was off and it's just come back online. So the whole boot up sequence and everything happens. Ezek is back online.
Hey, Ezek, you good?
No.
You want to sit down?
No, and you see him pull out 2 improvised grenades.
No.
Well, Ezek, let's listen. Put the grenades away. Everything's
No.
okay.
Destroying this table.
No destroy table. If you're
Yes.
if you're gonna destroy the table, do it outside.
How big is the table?
It's massive. It's a full tech workbench area all set up to be able to lay out multiple armors and weapons to be worked on.
Where is boss at the moment?
I'm on my way back to like the office. I got beckoned back to the office.
Yeah, we're about to hop over there.
I need
Okay.
1 second. I'm sorry, I need
Okay.
1 second.
Nope, we'll
That's
switch
okay.
over to boss.
Yeah, so
Well, that has
boss,
happened.
just as you get to your office, and we're gonna flip to you, right? But just as you arrive, you get a message from Zid, and it says, in all caps, explosive situation imminent.
I mean, I send a message back. SSDD. Same shit, different day.
All right. Well, we're gonna go
Boss.
over to you, bud.
Okay.
Take it away.
You get to the office, and Hiram goes in with you.
Okay.
I was told to check in with your mothers. Speaking.
Okay. Well, I hope to see you soon. Good luck.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
And he heads in.
As do I.
You go into the main lobby, and the secretaries are like, still a trail. managers.
Thank you. I'll make my way there.
There's a
Is
new
it
individual
open?
there. Get there. Not your mama.
Yep.
Guy has some brightly colored. Looks almost like a tuxedo, but it has like a lot of bright, flashy colors and everything to it.
Mm-hmm.
So think of like almost like bohemian style or tie-dye, but like neon tie-dye.
Yeah.
And yet at the same time, like a very like fancy suit as well, like mixed. It's just like
I mean, I still have my glasses on, so that doesn't really
yeah.
bother me.
no, it's just the looks are kind of just like
Yeah.
not what you're used to.
And I don't make that face like at all because I'm used to it. I extend my hand. Anton, nice to meet you.
This guy has like a very professional but somewhat like punkish styled hair, and like it almost looks like his whole visage has been a combination of different things that don't exactly fit. I know who you are, Mr. Latrell. Please take a seat.
Nice hair, by the way.
I'll change it quickly.
Who do you go to?
I don't go to. I'm going to.
Of course. Who do you see? Been interested in getting a new look myself.
You'd have to have hair first,
I can have a transplant,
now.
right? Meaning, yes, it's a business.
I am Garrett. You can call me. You are now a thing. You'll be assigned a new asset momentarily, and you'll treat them with the utmost respect at all times.
Of course.
Excellent. Any questions?
When do we start?
Yesterday. When you get home today, you'll have someone at your apartment. He's your new employee. Be sure to treat him well. Speaking of,
Will they be living with me in the apartment?
that's up to his discretion.
Okay. May I know his name? Or is that for him?
I will let him introduce himself. I find it good for employers get to know their employees. Helps bond.
Love that team building.
Exactly. Good concept. Good luck. Questions, be sure to come and talk to me.
Do I send you a text or would you prefer face to face?
Or you can schedule secretary. And you see this Dynlar FCB lady who's basically obviously been done up to be Dynlar specialty. Those of you who don't know, Dynlar specializes in full body conversion sets that are all meant to be physically appealing. Their whole existence is just the physical appeal and such. One of their favorite slogans is, "It's all about the touch." That's one of their main slogans. So provocative, and that's absolutely what this lady is. You can tell she's an FCB because you've worked on some of the marketing materials, and she's there. I'm always happy to serve, sir. See, good info. Takes notes to me, put you on schedule, tell you when to come and talk.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You as well. So I don't want to mess up protocol. Am I free to go or?
Yeah. Said have a nice day. That is you're dismissed.
Okay. I get up and have a good day. Leave. And, I wait in the lobby for hire.
How long do you wait?
10 minutes.
Thanks.
10 minutes. A message. 20 minutes. A message from your mom. Packed up. We're heading to Texas.
Weird.
Yes, Hiram was assigned as my AV driver.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I wish you luck in Texas, and I will talk to Hiram later.
Not safe to text and drive.
I know. If you could let me know whenever you're in Texas and there's time, I'd like to.
Absolutely. And you're always if you choose. See what I can put you here.
Thank you. Safe travels, Mom.
Tucson.
I'll hang up.
You hear one of your coworkers, who's a fellow Quebec, like saying something pleasant to him. You can tell by the, like, you can't quite make out what it is, but you know when you can hear someone talking, you can hear dialogue.
You can hear intent. Yeah. Yeah, you can hear intent.
You can't necessarily make out what's being said, but you can pick up the connotation.
Are they like near me?
Yeah.
Not where I can listen, but like if I walk over and
You could walk over. Yeah, they're near the break room, which is, you know, a small closet essentially.
yeah, I'd like to go over and ask him why he's upset.
They see you. You're like, you have any fun happen to you this week?
Yeah, I had some fun. I got passed over for a promotion, and my longtime driver got reassigned to another headquarters.
Oh, great. You had that too.
Far away.
Yeah, we both lost one of our primary assets on our team as well. They're doing organizational restructure.
Yeah, I'm meeting mine later today.
Good luck.
Have you met yours?
No. He was told he's getting his next week, and I'm told that mine's coming in tomorrow. Somehow we're supposed to still get our work done, so... Oh, yours is in...
Mine's apparently at my apartment, so...
Because, I mean, everyone should have access to your apartment, right?
Well, technically it's not my apartment, it's technically the
I
corporate
know, it's the
apartment.
corporate apartment.
No, I don't like it any more than you do, but I mean, this is how this...
Is he sleeping in your bed, too?
Yeah, they better not me.
Check and make sure your bed's still made the way you left it.
There's 3 rooms. There's 3 rooms in my house. Like, they should be able to, like...
Oh. Well, at least you got upgraded to that. I'm still in stupid standard apartment.
Yeah. It'll happen. Just keep plugging away.
Good luck, man.
But yeah, I mean, like, if you need to
work.
vent, just if you need to vent, just ping me.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Yep, and I'll walk out of the office if I don't need anything else. And well, obviously I don't have anyone to drive me, so
Oh, the car's not there either.
So
Company property was be.
I'll just hail a cab and
Yeah.
take it out.
There's
to
an app
my-
on the
take it
phone
out.
you know you could pull up and get
Yeah.
ping someone for a ride.
And I'll take a ride back to the HQ because I want to diffuse this situation.
So while Boss is having his delightful conversation, how are things going with candidates?
I pulled out two of the what are they called here? Improvised grenades, and then my secondary arms will pull the pins as I'm taking a few steps away from the bench, moving a couple meters away. Then I'm going to turn.
would
and
not
I'm gonna
recommend
chuck the grenades at the bench.
By the way, if I see this,
You do,
I
you're
may
there.
not because, okay, I am going to wrestle Pinky to the ground and cover her with myself. I'm gonna jump on her and protect her.
That's reflex right there.
Okay, roll a.
Is it brawl?
No, athletics.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna spend a point of luck. All right, so athletics. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
24.
Yeah, you straight up like Pinky. You're not expecting this. All of a sudden, you're just boom on the floor with the Zid on top of you.
Yeah. You muted.
You
You muted, Pinky.
Okay, sorry about that. But I was just like, before that happened, I'm looking at Ezek and be like, no, Ezek, don't do it! Don't do it!
Does Ezek listen to everyone saying no?
Oh,
All right. Let's roll damage on those.
move blazing red here. All right. Let's see.
So you use 2 of your improvised grenades.
Yeah. So they are 46 each.
Yep. So roll that. 8d6.
To the bench.
All right. So Pinky is going to avoid the damage. Zid, you're going to take half of that.
Okay.
Ezek, you're going to take that.
32.
And Harlan was in the other room where you were. And probably coming out as well and like just scatters past him. So he just barely misses it.
You wanted me to take half, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I thought Pinky took. Oh no, Pinky didn't take any. Never mind.
No.
I'll be quiet
No,
now.
you guys are low, so some of it went over you, didn't take the full blast. And Zid prevented Pinky from taking it. He basically has all the shards of tools and stuff flying into him instead of into Pinky. Pinky, a screwdriver
You just feel
pegs the
Zid's
floor right
body,
next to your head.
convulsing on top of you. Like that's.
It's like,
Yeah, and after that happens, Pinky gets up like, oh my god, thank you, but like, are you okay? It's like, starts like trying to help.
No, like Zid's not okay. No, it's not.
She's like, starts doing like.
Well, your armor would protect you from a good chunk of it.
yeah, if you had your
providing
armor
some
on,
simple medic
the armor elevation would happen, but that would take.
or first aid, simple first aid.
Well, it
on
should.
first aid.
It should just be applied, but I don't know. Whatever it is.
Did it?
I just did it manually.
Okay.
Yeah, I just took the damage. I'm not going to worry about the ablation for the moment.
But your armor reduces it by 11 or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the notes.
So you would only take 5.
It's fine.
Pinky, you do know there is someone you know across the street.
It's 2 grenades. So you gotta cut that in half. So that's 16 for each grenade. And the armor would apply to each of them.
I'm just taking it.
You're taking 8 reduced by 11, and then 8 reduced by 11. You're not gonna take any.
That's not. I don't think that's how it works, but
No, it was in this instance they went off at the same time. As basically they're treated as one combined damage.
Okay.
As the tools went flying out everywhere. You basically made it spread out because you had tools flying, right? Think about a grenade going off, flinging a screwdriver across the room.
Yeah, I'm okay with the story. Like, I'm just gonna take it.
Pinky, you know that you guys' base is here.
Yeah.
Just across the street, there's someone you know.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna call them up and like, hey, we need you over here, like pronto. Had a bit of an accident.
Accident my ass.
Do you offer
Get
anything
over
or
here.
just ask for it?
How much eddies would it normally cost it?
Well, it depends on what you need done. It depends on how quickly. It depends on if you're trying to be nice. There's a lot of variables to it. You could offer kind of whatever you like. It's just I'm asking because it could change reactions and stuff. And do you tell what you need? There's an accident, doesn't exactly say what happened either.
Okay, well, what all is like? I look at Zid to like see what all is like. Does he have like things?
Oh, he's leaking, and he has tools sticking in him.
Okay, so I'll relay that to them. That multiple tools stuck in him. We need help.
I'll be right over.
What's the state of the workbench?
We'll get to that in a minute.
I'm gonna go with like spotless.
Just a little bit of like
Treatment
marks
for
here and
medical
there.
injuries.
but-
Okay, here we go. Yeah. So 500 eddies should probably cover the cost of most of what you do.
Okay.
If you want to pay 100 eddies for a hospital stay is what it is. They can basically see to your wounds and let you stay at a hospital for 100 eddies a night. You're not doing that, of course, but if you pay for the full treatment, they can come over, probably bring a speed heal, something like that, to help make things better. Let me double check this speed heal cost. Speed heal. Okay, yeah. That's part of the service. Sure. Yeah,
All right.
basically the amount you offer says how much favor you're trying to curry with her and how much of a sense of emergency you're trying to get.
Yeah.
So-
Oh. Yeah, I'll just try to get them over here as fast as possible.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying like between 100 to 500 eddies is pretty acceptable for what you're asking to.
Yeah. All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, Sunlink makes it over. She's like, had to close up the shop to get over here, but what is it all you die?
But before that even happens,
Well, part of it was I wanted to say that because what she sees is what you all saw after the grenades went. A lot of ruined tools and pieces of tools that have been sundered, flung about, and a workbench that looks like a workbench. looks like it may have a few scuff marks.
Yep. We basically say it's almost spotless.
How's our building doing?
It's seen some damage. You think you probably are going to need to get some repairs made. Possibly need to repair that wall that the hammer went through.
Take it out of his cut.
After like, you know, Pinky gets Zid the help he needs, Pinky starts looking around like, no! We worked so hard to get this building and you blow it up! Why?
Well, if I see that the bench is not destroyed, I'm gonna be over there trying
You
to
bring out another grenade!
it apart.
You hear a voice behind you. Big man, why are you messing with stuff that you don't understand?
It's bad.
No, it's not. It's very
Just
good.
shut up. It's
No,
shut me
I
off.
shut you off because you were not
At
listening.
that, I'm going to attack her.
Okay.
I didn't
Roll
know
another
that. Now
resist
I
torture
do.
drug. Because at this point she's on the other side of the room. And she was already readying potential to fire again.
Now I'm going to reroll that.
You don't have to.
I'm going to reroll it. Ooh, 5. No, 6. Sorry.
Nothing's wrong with a 12. 19. Respectable. Let's see. This, like, you feel like you have the most massive hangover you've ever experienced. And you go blind, deaf, and your augmatics lock up again. Zid, this time you and Pinky see it. She fires the shotgun and you just hear and some object flies out of it and hits him, and he locks up.
How far away is he?
20 feet.
All right, so, but he weighs like a whole bunch with all of the tech that he's got. Like, I want to help him, but well, Zid was just talking to Harlan not long ago,
Yeah.
so he's just gonna be like, Harlan, calm your friend down.
He can't help. Like, oh, no, never mind. I'm not there. Sorry.
And Pinky's just like, just leave him like that for a few, you know, just leave him
Days.
like that. While we get this all situated, all right? We don't need him yet.
I think he tries to grab like Pinky by the arm and like escort her from the building. Pinky, if you resist, he won't force you, but he's gonna leave either way.
Well, Sunlink gets there at that point and is like, whoa, settle down. I see you have some troubles going on here. This is a
Yeah,
crazy
keep
thing to walk in
walking.
on.
You need to sit down, man. You do not look
Can
too
I
good.
patch you up first before you decide to leave? Like you're headed that way. I was called over to help out. And you look like you could use it.
I called them Zid. They're here to help you.
Yeah, she's looking right at Zid, who's leaking.
I am going to, like, Zid's eyes are gonna go real narrow, right? I'm gonna roll
I'm gonna think
to.
real hard at blue.
I'm
Help.
gonna roll to try and perceive. I mean, it's not bad considering. So, Zid is not happy, but he'll sit down in a half and he'll say, "You better not hurt me."
She gives you a painkiller injection, and your whole body just like feels numb. It's responsive. It feels numb.
Okay.
And she extracts all of the tools sticking out of you, and then bandages them and gives you a speed heal, which will give you HP equal to your body plus your will.
All right.
And then she hands you another one. Is like, use this one tomorrow, as it won't work on the same day.
Body. So 7 + 6 is 13. Okay, 37. He
Is anyone
spits
in
out
your-
a bit of blood.
Yep. She's like, does anyone else need any treatment?
I think he's like, I'm fine.
Ezek is obviously
I don't know
dripping
about
and still
everyone
has
else.
tools stuck in him.
Well, his front is facing her right now, so she would see it. Yeah, she's like, do you want me to help your friend? He seems to be in an interesting state.
He's
and
fine. Nah, you can just leave him. He's fine.
Wow.
bleeding.
Don't worry. He's fine. He's fine.
Okay, you're paying the bill. It's your choice. And then, yeah, you can pay her between that amount, and she'll head back to her clinic.
Yeah. And that's what I'll do.
Okay. You can however much you want to pay her from your sheet. Levs walks
Does she
over to
give me, like,
Harlan.
an estimate of like how much she wants? Because I'll ask her like, all right, how much does this all cost? I know it's like between 100 and 500, but does she specifically give me an amount?
No, because you guys were looking like you're trying to do something, and she's trying to not be in the way. And
All right.
so that's why I said 100 to 500 eddies, that range. Take your pick.
All right.
Some of it is, are you going to give her just the bare minimum? Are you trying to give her a tip? Are you trying to really butter her up?
Yeah. I'll probably give her like in the middle.
Or, Lebs looks at you guys and like, whoever wants to turn them on, I'll teach you how to deactivate the disabler. But I'm gonna head out and look for some new tools. Crazy man blew him up. And he was saying he wanted boom rocks, and I was going to work on making some. Now I think I'd go sell them.
Yeah, not anymore.
Wants to know how to do it, or are we just going to leave him?
Sorry, what was it?
I'm not.
Who wants to know how to re-enable Ezek?
Oh, okay. Well, he's like,
You can guarantee
No.
Harlan would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Harlan would definitely. Yeah.
I was seeing if anyone else jumped in otherwise.
do we
Harlan.
have to?
Yes, we need to.
So far, he spit a bunch of noodles on me, and now he blows up.
So Harlan will step in and find out how to do it. And Lems is like, I'm gone. And she leaves. Just showing Harlan how to do it.
Alright.
Does Harlan do it?
Even will go to Zid like, alright, are you feeling better?
Zid was leaving. I may still be. Oh, what's up, Ezek?
I wasn't sure if he like left immediately or.
No, so when I come back online, I'm immediately looking for her. Loves.
Yeah.
And she's not here.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. I was trying to see if Zid wants to do it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Or if he left the building. You said he was
Well,
leaving.
you stopped me because I was getting
Sunlink.
treated, right?
Yeah. He stopped you because you were leaking and Sunlink got here
Yeah.
to patch you up. Which she's done.
Zid will look at Pinky, like just like dead in her eyes, and say, and like thumb over toward like Ezek, and he'll say, maybe later, and he'll just leave. Like he's not completely abandoning Ezek, but he's not ready to help him right now with everything that's happened. I'm sorry, Ezek.
No, okay.
So just to the south of you guys, there is a 24-hour cafe. Is that someplace that Zid and Pinky want to go to hang out for a bit?
I don't know if Pinky's coming with me. I don't.
Okay.
Pinky would leave as well. Just
It sounded
needs
like
to-
she was saying she was going to leave as well. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, she's leaving because she's about to blow up right now.
She's about to be the grenade.
Yeah. She needs to get out, you know.
When do I get back there?
As they exit the building, your taxi driver pulls up. You guys see this car pull up and Boss get out. It's a car you've not seen before. Bosses always come with Hiram dropping him off.
Boss, where's Hiram?
He's on his way to Texas with my mom.
Well, that's a bummer.
Tell me about it. Just lost
Well,
my
you
best.
might not want to go inside. It's really messy.
Well, I got a text from Zid saying explosive situation, so I'm coming to try and
That's an understatement.
clean it up. Try and clean it up. So,
You see Zid right there too. Like Zid and Pinky are both right there. They're both
okay, Zid. I know that like I haven't really cared a lot for your well-being in the past, but are you okay?
No, man.
He has bandages on him.
Nah, I meant but are you? Not are you okay? Okay, like, are you well? Like, are you going to live?
He like comes right up to you. How tall is Boss again?
Hang on.
5 foot. They can be a small guy.
Oh, that's absolutely hilarious. Fuck me.
No.
like,
He's
did I not do
5'1".
this?
Okay, he's over 5 foot.
Nice, I'm taller than him.
I mean, like he's probably like 6'3", 6'4",
6'3".
something like that. He's pretty tall.
Okay, so Zid would be looking up to you.
Yeah.
There's not that many people that Zid looks up to.
Sure.
You would be one of them at 6'3". He would come right up to you and he would look you in the eye and he says, "Man, I just had to jump on that one," like thumbing at Pinky, "to save her life from an explosion from our ally. Now get the fuck out of my way."
I put my hands up like this and I'm mad at the door.
Now, like, you know that he's not mad at you, right?
No.
But he's just like,
Yeah,
he
like
is not okay.
I just
He feels kind of similar to Boss when a grenade went off.
Right?
Okay, that's fair. I know.
With the group. Everybody's gonna get grenaded at some point, right?
See, this is me. I'm gonna do a human perception just to like get a sense of like
Yeah.
if you.
you are bad at reading people.
It's
You're preoccupied.
my first roll is okay. Whatever.
That one.
Yeah, he looks,
Uh-huh.
looks fine.
Like,
Oh man.
okay,
He's happy. I know he is.
I understand. I will do what you need to do, buddy. Do what you need to do, sir. And I will Ask Pinky if she is okay.
If you want, you could also offer Zid a lunch or refreshment at the 24-hour cafe.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, hey, from saving me from the blunt of the explosion, you want to go get some lunch?
So you'll have to run to catch up with him, but if you do, he will just come along, right? He will come along with you, but you will see as you go, and as he goes, he's just got tears like running, like pouring out of his eyes, like just he's hardly able to walk because he can't see.
All right. Well, I'll like, hey boss. Well, I'm gonna go catch up with Zid. Right. But yeah, it's a mess in there. So.
Yeah. Okay. Inside I go.
Yep.
And then
Talk to you later.
Pinky
and then
runs.
I'll rush over to Zid, like, hey Zid.
Yeah, and that's when you see he's just like tears just coming out.
Just
Inside I go.
Hey Zid. Do you want to maybe go grab some lunch? It's the least I can do. You saved me from the blunt of the explosion. Very grateful for that. You want to go get some lunch?
he can't talk because there's a lump in his throat, like. So you see him shaking and you can like pull him like escort him now. Like he tried to escort you, you'll have to escort him if you want him to go to get lunch.
I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and be like, hey, it's okay, let's go get some lunch. Like grab him by the arm and just kind of start walking over there.
Yeah, he'll go.
So you guys head that way. So, boss, what do you do?
Yeah. I go inside.
You see,
and I just
you come out of the elevator.
I stop.
No, hold on,
whenever
hold on. Something happens as the elevator gets there.
Of course it does.
Of course.
A circular saw blade drops from the ceiling right at your feet,
Jeez.
nearly cutting off your toes, but you just miss it.
Could I say I warned him not to go up?
And you look up slowly and you see tools blasted out from the tool bench and scarred marks on the walls and floor. And you see Ezek there frozen and Harlan pulling himself together, getting ready to do something.
So you just see this, huh? Because you can't see my eyes. You just see the look of just absolute stupefaction and shock. Harlan, I'm gonna ask this in the nicest way I know how to ask it. What the fuck happened while I was gone? I was gone for an hour?
A lot's happened.
Well, no shit.
And he'll fill you in on happenstance that has happened. Oh. Interesting. I knew it was somewhere around there. Pinky.
Mm-hmm.
You doing a search around. There is a option to the west of your building, just a little bit. HB 114. Or not 114. HB 14. HB 14 is American Bar. So I will change the icon so you can see it. you guys a few choices. Okay, that one is American Bar. And then HB20 is Loon Food. American Bar, I figured you could probably spell. But the other one I figured I would spell for you since high school. La Lune Bleu is a restaurant that is a bit fancier than some of the others. It is a high-end restaurant that serves French cuisine, so you can hit a bar, you can hit the 24-hour joint that is just a basic food goods place, or you can hit the fancy place. I would let you pick that, which is why I wanted to even, tell you before you committed to one.
Okay. What's the other one? There, I got the fast food place in the. Okay, there. That's it.
Yeah, so that one is the. There you go. It's gonna add what you want to it.
Okay. Pinky will look over to Zid and about to ask him and then be like, no, I should choose. He's not in the right state of mind right now.
Okay.
And we're gonna go to. Oh man, he doesn't even know if Zid likes to drink.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have to guess, I guess.
Does Zid even like to
You
drink?
did see an interesting contact in this one.
You saw a few.
I don't know. I mean, he might like to drink. I mean, in this situation, he might want a drink, to be honest.
Yeah.
And, it's not that far from our building, so we'll probably just go to the closest one to us, the American Bar. Zid looks like he's about to fall down, so, I need to get him to sit somewhere fast.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's good. I just wanted to make sure I gave you choice to make that decision, right?
Yep. Alright, so yeah, we'll go to the American Bar.
Okay. The American Bar. That is, as you surmise based on the name. The
That'd
bar.
be weird if it was. That'd be weird if it had bar in the name and then there wasn't a bar.
Yeah. So, that's what that is. So you guys head over there to the bar to get Zid something done. While Harlan is working on getting ready to take care of Ezek and Boss arrives. This is where we're going to take a quick 10-minute break because I need to help my wife with children who are deciding that they need to have severe intervention. Allow you all to hit the bio and get a drink if you need, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. this with Harlan trying to work with Ezek to get him to town and work with him, which will be interesting,
Fun.
especially since
Alright.
Harlan couldn't make it.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. apparently the stream has gone to the stream of chaos. Who'd have thunk? But we'll do what we can do. So, where we last left off, Heartland was getting ready to bring Ezek back online. So, boss, you're there as well, and you see Harlan getting ready to do this. Are you gonna do anything, or are you just gonna watch?
Hey, Harlan, before you do that, what do you expect to happen when you turn it back on?
He probably to come online and, rage about looking for his target. He was trying to attack Levs before she shut him down.
Yeah, but like, what do you expect to happen? Like, so this is like a case of the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. Like, someone is not okay. Like, they're gonna scrap, or like maybe not, and like the two of them apparently can't coexist in the same space.
But yeah, he'll explain to you the whole thing that happened. So, what Azrael knows, Boss is now aware of.
I mean, I just hired this person. Like, the last thing I want is to not have them be a part of the team. So, I will send a message to Levs and kindly ask her to set up shop at my house for the time being. I'll explain the situation to her, and if you want to take the cut of the tools out of my funds, then I understand. I'm asking you as your employer to please work out of the house, not out of here, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you send that to her. Now, we're gonna have to try to ad-lib Harlan, so we might need to do a little bit of flashback next week to see what Harlan would want to say or do.
For what it's worth, like, this isn't like I'm not like knocking like what Ezek's trying to do, like his thing, because it's completely like within character, and I understand. I'm like, me as a character, as an exec, like we needed a tech. I made a tech, or I hired a tech, and I want them to stay as part of the group. And if that means that I have to like cordon them off in my house, then so be it.
Okay.
So it turns it from short-term goal to long-term goal.
Well, you don't know that she's in my house.
Not yet. You'll slip. You'll slip.
I probably will.
And then we're gonna have to, come up with a whole battle map on your house.
I have to put my kid to sleep. I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Okay.
So, I'll need your guys' help on what you think Harlan would do.
I
think we can revisit it next week.
Yeah, just let him decide. Yeah.
What would Ezek do with what Harlan says to him?
Most likely, when we first come back online, I'm going to be immediately still just going hard.
Yeah, and all you see is Harlan is there. It's like, whoa, easy. Well, Harlan and then Boss.
But I can see past him easily. I'm 2 feet taller than him, so I'm just be looking around for Levs.
No one's there.
But there's nowhere for her to hide in here with the current state of the place.
No.
But after seeing that she's not there, just probably will end up demanding to know where she is.
She left, and he doesn't know where.
Right. But we can deal with that conversation and all that afterwards. But after that, then it'll be like, calm back down because no immediate threat.
Okay. And we'll see if he's able to talk you down from kill on sight or not. We'll see what he does.
We will see what he decides to do. Yeah.
Now we just need to make sure Nuts actually watches this. I don't know if he's watching or not, but we'll need him to catch up on it if you want to talk with him, Malkoff.
Yeah,
I know he's not feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you guys can be ready for that next week, that'd be awesome. So we can get that done. So we're gonna go back over to Zid and Pinky then. And Pinky's trying to help Zid come down off of his emotional turmoil.
So what are you doing? What do you get from him? You said that you weren't sure whether he drank alcohol or whatever. What are you ordering?
Well, first off, when we get there, is it just like sit anywhere and then somebody will come, or does someone actually like?
So let me pull it up here. American Bar is a watering place that catered to mercenary soldier types. So it is a merc bar. So you see a whole lot of edge runners here. Like this is Edge Runner Central. So think of something like Afterlife, but more general. It has sandwiches that are decent and that are popular among the area. And let's see, that's basically what it is, yeah. It's just a upstairs bar. No, there's an upstairs bar location where there's a dojo. Sorry, you don't know about that. It's a bar, but there is an upstairs that seems to be off limits.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's very highly populated with people you think are solos or solo-like individuals, but are all edge runners.
Okay. Is there like a booth, or is it just like a bar? Yeah, we'll probably just sit in the booth.
Well, there's tables, there's booths, there's
we'll probably sit in a booth.
There's all sorts of stuff. They probably have a little outside area even.
Because a booth is more like you're closed in, feels.
And if you pay extra, they have actual soundproof rooms that you can kind of get a private room. Just depends on your budget.
Yeah, we'll probably just take a booth.
And you will see there's a few people here ugly crying as well, privately at some of the tables. Others are cheering and having a blast. The gambit of emotions is as bipolar as they can get.
Perfect place.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, you think about it. If you get back from a gig and you had a great time and you go hit up the bar to celebrate, right? You lose your best friend on a gig, you go to the bar to grieve, right? A lot of times that sort of thing happens.
Someone tries to blow up a table and get hurt in the process. Perfect place to go.
Exactly. What I was saying.
But yeah, Pinky will probably she'll first ask Zid, she'll hold up the menu to him, hey, is there anything that you want? You don't have to speak, you can point if you want. Or just use your eyes to look at what you want.
He'll just say, choke out. He'll just choke out, I'll have what you're having.
Okay. So the sandwich sound good to you? You like sandwiches?
Sure.
anything to drink? Do you just want water? Or do you want something stronger?
He puts his hand like up to his forehead, and he's like, so many fucking decisions.
I'll just give you, I'll get you a water and a beer in case you want it. So yeah, you will just order them both that.
Sounds good.
Okay. So they bring you what you ordered, put it on the table in front of you.
Zid is still he's just pouring down with tears, so he just grabs whatever drink is in front of him, which is beer, and he just sculls it. It's down in like 2 seconds. It's gone.
So you're an ugly drinker in addition to an ugly crier.
Man, this really messed him up, didn't it?
Let's have Pinky roll a human perception. This is me trying to help you get a read on how he's doing and what he needs to help him.
That sucked. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Good luck.
And re-roll. Well, that wasn't any good.
17. Not bad. That is a professional tier check.
Okay.
So it means you would be essentially able to read him like a professional therapist would. Zed, what do you think would warrant that? What does she get a read on Zed right now?
He's ready to quit. It's pretty simple. Like he's ready to walk away.
So, hey.
Just to help Pinky, because a teammate did a bad thing, because trying to help a new player understand where to go with this.
Yeah. Okay.
Just trying to help throw a little bit of a bone. She's doing well, but I'm trying to help her a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, was this like the final straw for Zid?
Right, so Pinky knows that he's been struggling with his emotional state anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been below 20 empathy for some time now, and he hasn't exactly been his normal self. He's been going to these gigs, and you remember getting mad at him with good cause, and you remember that he wasn't upset with you, right, for being that way. He did a thing, he knew he made a choice, and so he was he was going through the motions of he did a thing, he upset you, he didn't mean to upset you, but he did the thing, and so he just accepted the whole thing. He was all right.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's lost basically all of his money because of everything that has happened. He hasn't he's lost his family, which Pinky probably doesn't know. She knows that. She's heard that he's lost someone.
You did look through your contacts, and there's that really lengthy.
Yeah, that pretty much says it all about what is lost. So he doesn't have any of that. It's pretty clear, because he hasn't spoken about it, that we've gotten nowhere with investigations in relation to these missing people recently. And then this event of it's a double event, right? Where we've been taking jobs that've been going pretty well, and we've been gaining rep, and he's been pretty good with that. This one, we took it, and everywhere that we've turned, like, it seemed, at least to Zid, and you're probably just realizing this now, like, he probably looked beaten back when it started to get hard, and then beaten back more when it got harder, and then beaten back more when it got harder again. And then, like, it's not on Malkov or on Ezek at all, but he's just blown up in our base where Zid is trying to feel safe.
Right.
And now he can't. He can't feel safe. So it's like his entire safety is shattered.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything, like his competency, his ability to affect things, that's gone because he doesn't feel like he can do this job. Like we can do this job. He feels like we've already failed. Now that's wrong, but that's the way he's feeling. And then, like, this is a place or a group that he's felt safe with to a certain degree, not fully trusting, but like, and then it just blown up in his face, like literally. I think it's just his safety being taken away, like.
Mm-hmm.
And so these tears are just like, you know, all of the last years of loss and crap just boiling up. You think you can probably pull him back to reality. Like, this isn't him about to commit suicide or anything. This is like, he's just done with pushing work and like not getting anywhere, I guess. Like,
doesn't he have pretty low humanity as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pinky, I think now would be a decent time for you to do a flashback.
Right.
Because you've recently dealt with something kind of like this in your past, where you had everything you had taken away from you, tried to put it back together, and then had it all taken away. And now you're trying to get back to have something.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go ahead and give a little flashback scene for the people at home, and then say what parts of that you share with Zid, or if you do, or how you want to try to work with Zid. This is a Pinky flashback moment for the viewers. We'll go from there.
Like the thing that we were talking about before.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm letting you embellish any of it you want, and kind of think of it as like a TV series, right? Where these two are sitting down, they just had something bad happen, and his statements trigger this memory in Pinky
So
because of a similarity of
tell me this
loss.
stuff,
No, not immediately.
or I just like
No, you
noticed
read
it.
that from him with your human perception and what you know about Zid. You kind of get this feeling of it. And seeing him broken like this reminds you of when you've had to deal with being broken like this. You know how if you have a pain, like something you deal with, you see someone with it, you're like, oh, I know that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I will put like my hand on Zid's hand, right? And basically, like, listen, I've been where you have been right now. I've lost some important people as well. My whole family disappeared right in front of me without any trace of where they have gone. The last memory I have of my mother was her telling me to stay out of sight and hide and be very quiet. And that is the last memory I have of my mother. I've been looking for her for a while. Haven't come up with anything. And I don't like to show my vulnerability and share this stuff, but I do. I feel like I can trust you and you're not alone.
Okay. So, over the next few minutes of sitting at the table and going through these things, you know, talking over what that experience was like, I think you would see a transformation in Zid. Because the shatteredness, like the grief. So it's grief that came first here, but it ceases being grief as you tell your story. And you don't notice it first because you're telling your story and you're recalling your own emotions, right?
Yeah.
You're recalling your own grief, which is very, very real. But like maybe halfway through or 3/4 of the way through your story, like because you'd probably be looking down and introspecting, and then you look up like towards the end of what you're saying, and you realize his entire posture has changed. And it's changed from grief to rage. Absolute rage. And he doesn't direct it at you, and he doesn't direct it even physically. Like, he's not a violent physical person. But you'll see like his whole facial situation like change, and you'll see him clench up, and he'll breathe out almost calmly, which is terrifying. Terrifying because you know how much rage is going on. He breathes out a single word: life tech. And in that word, there is all the hate that you could ever imagine. Like, just all of his hate, all of your hate, whatever, it's just poured out into that one word. And instead of being shattered and like ready to give up, there's like a glimpse in his eye of ready to flip the switch and just full attack mode, everything life tech to get our loved ones back.
So Pinky sees this, and she has like tears forming in her eyes with what she just said and stuff. And she looks over to Zid and say, "Let's work together and take them down. We can't give up. We have to fight." And yes, it's going to be hard. But the moment we give up, the moment they win.
Pinky, you don't know who took your family.
It may not have
No,
been.
she
No,
doesn't.
hold
but
on.
in this-
Hold on. I wasn't done. Just pausing for a minute. Dramatic effect.
Okay.
You're good. Not trying to be mean. Just explaining. However, you don't know who Life Tech is. So now you're like, wait, who is Life Tech? You've only heard an organization name that, but you don't know anything about them, who they are, what they are. You've heard the group mention it before, and you've never been able to find out who they are. Why do they hate Life Tech so much?
Yeah. And in that moment, she said those words to help Zid not give up.
Mm-hmm.
But she does want to ask more questions about Life Tech, but is unsure if she should in this moment.
Well,
due to the state of Zid.
Yeah, she said like let's go together, right? Like I think that he would show you whatever way that you would need, that he was ready to like just say whatever he needed to, whatever we need him to get as much information as possible. Like Life Tech is the premise of this campaign, right? It's the thing that this campaign sits on.
Yeah.
It's the framework. So like getting back into that is absolutely like that's first.
As you guys are there talking, Pinky, you hear glass break. And you just were talking with Zid, and you just sit back. Holes in the table. Zid, you know this is a bullet hole. You've had enough combat scenarios. They're just around, just came through the window and struck your table. What do? You've basically like one action.
I mean, it's a table. It's really hard. He would probably just flip it. He would probably flip it so that both, if possible, both Pinky and I could be behind. So he flips it like away towards the bullets. Like so he'll just
lock him. Yeah.
And Pinky's just like, great, what now?
The whole table and all the food and all the drinks just go.
Yes.
everywhere.
So your unfinished drink and unfinished sandwich, Pinky, just goes flying as it flips the table.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, another hole.
Probably
Right as you go to say something to Zid, another hole in the table right in front of your face, and it hits the wall, causing some of the wall to rupture and fly towards you.
So she like sees that and be like, and then she just like quickly gets down as fast as she can.
Another one. Right where you were just been a moment ago, another one just pierces the table.
Yeah, she'll probably get with Zid like behind the table, so try to not get hit.
Yeah, I imagine like if there's a
what is going on right now?
we're just crawling toward the bar, I guess, to try and get behind the bar as well.
You notice that after you leave, it's kind of hard to see where you left to probably. And the table gets a few more shots through it.
Probably try to make our way to the I'm assuming there's like a bar, long bar.
Well, you notice the rest of the bar is like activated now, and all these guys are drawing guns and looking around, and they're now seeing the window shot through. And you see they're all charging out
Pinky's
there.
just gonna be like crawling as fast as she can and try to stay as low as possible to where the bar.
Yeah, you start going that way, and next thing you see a large boot right in front of you, like tapping.
Zid's
like,
behind Pinky now because he's trying to get his phone out to send a message. I don't know if he achieves it, but
Yeah, no, you can get it
Did you
out.
ever get your phone back?
Yeah, he said he picked it up.
Okay.
Zid, as you're getting your phone out, you get it out just in time to try to make a message, and you bump into Pinky as she's crawling. Pinky, this boot is just in front of you, just tapping.
She'll just like look up to see
You see
who
the
it
bartender. I think you got my table ruined. You want to tell me who's trying to kill you?
I'm really sure, dude.
Well, I don't appreciate
What?
patrons, having targets on them when they come in here. However, what I like less than that is my patrons dying in here. Come this way,
Listen,
I'll show you a back
50
exit.
eddies.
No, give him more. Just like whatever. Just say I'll
He's-
cover the costs.
He just said he's going to show you a back exit because he doesn't
Cool.
want, like he said, patrons dying in my bar is even worse. Let me show you the back exit. So basically, he said,
Thank you.
I'm not thrilled that you came here with your troubles, but I mean, you're edge runners. Which edge runner doesn't wind up with trouble at some point? So he seems more peeved that
True.
someone had the audacity to act hostile while a patron was in his establishment. And he's basically playing it off as, just don't get yourself killed in here and dirty my floor, but he's actually helping you escape. It's one of those,
I
you
don't
gotta
plan on
be the
dying
tough
today.
man.
I don't plan on dying today.
Good, because I don't want to have to clean that up. Let's go.
All right. So
Hustles you
yeah,
out the
we
back
get
and
up
releases you out.
Yeah, and Pinky will give him like 50 eddies for the help.
Okay.
Zid will get the message off then as he goes with.
Yeah.
It only says a very few words. Actually, it's going to have a set of GPS coordinates, the ones that he is at currently, and it has the words boat required, and it's sending to Mr. Morgan Casper, or at least Zid's last contact for Mr. Morgan Casper. Boat required.
Interesting. And for our viewers, who is Morgan Casper?
So, when Zid was living here before he was rudely abducted and forced to become a meat slave for for a certain corporation that might have been mentioned a couple of times in this session, he got involved kind of forcibly into some gangs that were around the combat zone, because you can't live if you don't get involved with the gangs in the combat zone.
It's called Combat Zone for a reason.
And he met a sort of fixer / tech. It was a person fixer rather than a job fixer. So he uses networks and tech to make sure things and people get from A to B. So he's a farrier, he's a transporter, he's a conduit from one place to another for goods and for people. A trafficker, you might say. He's a trafficker. He gets things
Smuggler.
done.
Yep.
He is nondescript, and Zid worked with him. Zid was trafficked by him to get out of the combat zone, which kind of worked, but he got picked up by the Reclaimers. And so when he got picked up by the Reclaimers, he lost contact with Morgan because Morgan was mostly with the gangs in the combat zone.
Yeah,
And
not
Reclaimers
Reclaimers.
do stuff there, but
Yeah.
yeah. And so he's kind of lost contact, and then he got abducted, and then all this stuff happened. So he hasn't even seen or heard from him in a very long time, and he doesn't know whether this contact exists. Morgan is known as the guy whose personality is get in the boat, which is like the guy who traffics people, the guy who rescues people, the guy that makes things go from A to B. And so that's who he's contacting in this moment. He worked with him. He had a good relationship with him, and he got saved by him. So this would be a double favor that he owes this guy because he was saved by him, but he's kind of lost and he doesn't know who else to contact. And that's who this message goes out to. Boat required.
En route, head north. Was on pleasure cruise.
Sid will immediately grab Pinky's hand, like not romantically, just like, and not forcibly.
In the life is danger way.
Life is in danger, and he will say, "We're going this way," and he will not take argument. He's like, "We're going this way."
Oh, Pinky's
Come with
like,
me.
"Hey, I'm cool with that. Let's get out of here.
As
I
you're
really
running,
don't feel like dying today."
I need you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Both of us?
Perception. Huh? Wow. Double 22s.
So you both see it, and it creeps you out. A white cat. Greenish eyes.
I see a cat
Seriously?
before.
Have you seen this cat before?
I've seen it. I've seen Ezek saw a cat once.
But you both see this cat looking at you as you run. Now, it was a black cat. So,
I couldn't remember what color the cat was.
I'm at the white bunny.
for our lovely people, you can see it there. That's the cat you see.
The kitty.
Ignore the person. There was no person.
Yeah, there's no person.
Just a cat.
As we're running, I'm like, I'll just be like, you saw that too, right?
Yup.
Okay, cool. Let's keep running.
Yup.
For those of you who don't know, animals are not something common in the cyberpunk world because most of them are basically dead. The ones that do exist tend to be biotechnica replicants that they've created. Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Not something you should see. You get there and you see the boat pulls up and it's drizzling. So it has a cover, but you know it's the boat, Zid. You've seen it before. And it stops just at a spot where you know you can hop on, but not stopping. And you hear the familiar words you heard once before. Get in the boat.
Zid just gets in the boat and he's like, "You're coming too."
I'm like, wait, really? Okay.
Just don't
We
argue.
have to like, do we actually like jump on as
Now-
it's going?
As Zid steps into the boat and says this to you, Pinky, and you step in and he turns back around, his jaw just kind of goes. And we'll get to that in a moment. While this is going on, Boss, Ezek, Erlin, what's going on with you all?
After I realize Loves is not there, I'm gonna try and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, so this would be after Harlan had his chat with you and stuff. He probably could do first aid on you while doing that. It's up to boss if he wants to try to do first aid on you or not while you're...
Well, I can do first aid.
Oh, yeah. I was just trying to give them a chance to try to have Harlan and boss do it, because I think that could help Ezek, right? Like, Ezek would feel better about someone who's trying to worry about his health, right? And help him pull the tools out of him and bandage him up.
Well, and then after that, I'm gonna go across the street to Solemn Lights.
Okay.
I'm rolling first aid for.
Okay. Yeah, so you're able to bandage up. Boss helps you bandage the wounds. And Harlan talks to you.
I leave for an hour, and this is what I come back to. I've talked to Harlan. I understand what happened. I understand both sides. I just want to know that if you're not in the same vicinity, can you at least work with, like, not with, but like, can you be on the same team as long as you're not in the same space?
Are you asking Ezek that?
Well, I mean, I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, no, she has to die. Just...
Are you asking Ezek that with those words?
Not in so many words. Okay, can you work with Levs? That's the words I'll ask.
I can squish Levs.
Even if she agrees to make you blow up rocks?
I'll make her eat them.
Even if she does things to help you to make you more powerful?
She will die. And then I stalk out of the room.
Okay. Well, alright. Okay.
You see, every time, like, with each sentence, the tattoos pulse more and more towards red.
Yeah, he's pissed. He's pissed because somebody turned him off twice.
I mean, imagine being blind, deaf, and immobile.
Sure. I get it, but like, but also imagine that, like, somebody did something that, like, imagine somebody, like, imagine Ezek asking somebody not to do something and they did it multiple times. Like, Ezek would bash them into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's the same way with
multiple times.
So, but it's fine. He's, like you said, his brain, his mind is a child's mind. So
we'll see what Harlan can do.
Yeah, it's fine. No worries.
So you get over to Sunlink, and she's like, "You look like you're trashed a bit, friend. What happened?"
It
Grenade.
didn't happen.
Those are dangerous. She, like, Harlan knows that she's playing like she's clueless. Boss and Ezek don't know. Well, what do you need? Do you need me to just patch you up? It looks like you've done some bandaging yourself.
Yes, can you fix holes?
Some. It will take some time for you to heal as well.
Oh, he does that very well. Just patch the holes. He'll take care of the rest.
So yeah, she gets her tools and brings you in, patches you up a bit. You guys wanting to pay for a speed heal as well from her?
No. No, he already double heals. He's fine. Unless he wants to pay for it out of whatever. I don't know what he has, but
given the conversation that we just had, yeah, I'm not gonna waste any money.
Okay. Markov, do you think Harlan would get you a speed heal?
No, how much are they?
100 credit.
They're technically not valued because they are created by a med tech, so only the med tech can have them. So they're not technically given a price category. But my guess would be 50 to 100 because of what it does and the value it has and the fact that it would be the med tech's way of making money, right? So Pinky's way is she gets 20% on the job, right?
Yeah, I'll just offer to trade a flashbang.
Flashbang for speed heal?
Yeah.
Okay, mark one off, and yeah, she'll give you one for that. And that will be body plus will.
22 to full.
And she'll actually look at boss and be like, you here for work too? You seem like you're walking a little funny.
I'm fine. I don't know why I'm walking funny.
Because you have foreign objects still in you that you haven't gotten fixed.
Yes, okay. Now I see that thing hanging out of me. Yeah, if you could get rid of that, that would be super. Thank you. I will fund that.
So that is a minor surgery. She'll take you in the back and extract it, patch you up.
Okay.
So that is going to take a little bit of time, but that's 100 eddies where
Okay.
she can get that removed for you.
I will delete that and I will subtract 100 eddies.
Is there anyone else who was? Sure, I don't think so. Looks like that was it. All right. So you guys do not know where Zid or Pinky are. After a bit of time, you're able to leave Sunlinks. Now keep in mind, it does take a couple hours for you to get out of there. At that point, we're going to go back over to Zid and Pinky, who have gotten on a boat a bit ago and have been having Zid look like he saw a ghost. But it's not a ghost. Zid, you step on the boat and you look over, and you first see your fare, Biggie, sitting there. And then you continue looking and you see his cousin sitting there. And then you turn your head a bit further and you see Morgan Casper.
Pleasure cruise indeed.
You all right, Zid?
You did.
Muted.
All right.
It's all good.
You guys know my new.
Oh, that boss was asking if you were all good. And then I just saw your face with your hand and I couldn't hear anything, so I was trying to see if you're good. So in character,
I'm
in character, Morgan would be like, "Ah, Zid, long time no see, friend. Welcome aboard, me ship."
Thank you.
And you see a certain lady eyeing you, being like, and look to the seat next to her.
Why is she here?
Ask her.
He says, "Thine crew."
Oh, these aren't crew. These are customers. They're the ones I said are going on a pleasure cruise. The fine young lady here wants to show the gentleman what the city looks like. So she figured maybe going out to sea would be a good way of doing it. You know me. I always enjoy getting people around on the water.
He looks over. Says, "Is that right?"
They both nod. I wanted to see what city look like. I just come here now, and cousin finally have time off on leave, so we figure go and see city from different perspective. And she said she hear about man who have boat, and here we are. And she's looking at you. Zed, is there a problem? Come sit. It's good to see you. You look like you have trouble time. Do I need to lock and load, or are you safe? And she pulls up a heavy LMG. Like, it should be mounted. And she's just like, getting ready to, like
chunk.
Pull it to load it. She's like, do I need to be ready?
He shakes his head and he says, "No, we are home."
Okay.
He's a bit confused. Sid, do you know these people?
He looks over to Pinky and he says, "Yep."
Okay.
Oh, man.
You seem a bit upset.
He says, "No, I'm adjusting, but
In other words, upset.
Morgan here, otherwise we call him Casper, but Casper, he
You can call me Captain
We're safe with
Casper.
him. We're safe with him. Well, you might remember I went to a meeting the other day. And he'll go and sit with her to show what he means.
She immediately puts her arm around Zid, if he'll allow it. Like, she's not going to force herself on him.
No. At this point, he is resigned to accept whatever is coming his way, so he'll allow it.
Can I do a human perception on Sid to see if they're together or not?
Oh, yeah. And Zid, like, she's sensing your tension. She's like, is there anything I can do to help? Seem to be under a bit of duress. And, like, looking at your bandages.
What did Pinky get?
23.
That's really good. Zid's definitely involved, but you think that there's a little bit of reluctance on his side. He's definitely involved. It's not entirely his idea, or entirely like what he wants, but he's going there apparently.
Now,
Alright.
Pinky, this lady looks like she could take on Ezek, potentially.
Maybe.
At least.
But she can certainly split Zid in half
Oh, yeah.
easily.
And that's what I was going to say. Like, so
Just
if
with
she
her
could.
thighs, man.
Yeah. If she could give Ezek a run, you know that she could take Zid and probably bend him in half without any effort.
Yep. Good call.
So you
Trying to
could
get on
say
that side.
in over his head would be a good summary.
Yeah, I'm just like, Sid, what did you get yourself into?
However, you do notice she's being very polite and gentle with him.
Yeah, that's a plus. Pinky will introduce herself. Hi, I'm Pinky, a friend of Did's.
Captain Casper, charmed. This is your hand.
He's like, thanks.
Zid will explain what Pinky has been doing, and that he feels generally at peace with Pinky as a workmate and potential friend if nothing else goes wrong.
Hey!
So I got me some
What
competition,
happened
I
back
see.
at HQ was not my fault!
But we got shot at the pub as well.
What did,
The pub that you took me to.
like, the three of them are looking at the both of you like, what?
We need to talk.
Explosions and shooting and like life ending and bad things. Bad
At
things.
that, you hear a and you see Iggy pulled out his rocket rifle and loaded. Ready. Who we need to kill? Cousin like you, I like you. You helped me out and you friend of hers and I think she might be sweet on you. I kill for you. Who needs die?
Don't know yet.
Oh, you're very nice to young lady. I was talking to your fine friend here.
Zid says, just put the weapons down. We need to breathe. I haven't breathed for the most of this day. Just let me breathe, please.
And as you're saying that, Rihanna is like putting her hand on her cousin. Sit, Iggy, sit. And like starts massaging your shoulders and like trying to help you relax and breathe.
It's just
Breathe.
gonna make things worse.
Do you need water?
Yes.
Pulls out a bottle of water and hands it to him.
Yeah, it's instantly gone.
Do you need any more? Do you need food?
I mean, as long as it's not gonna get us shot at. The last time I ate anything.
Oh, if it gets you shot at, I fire back. And she pats the
I'm serious. Like, this is like literally the most adorable like scene I've seen in this, like, the time that we've been doing this campaign.
She pats the heavy machine gun next to her and is like, oh, don't worry. If we get shot at, I return fire.
Yeah, and to be real, he doesn't feel at risk on this boat anywhere near as much as he did, but it's been a hell of a day.
Yeah, it's just not been our day.
Tell me about
Yeah.
it, girl. What's been happening with you?
Well, it all started with a table.
Oh.
Table. Very interesting. Do tell.
Yes. So there's this guy in our group. He's a pretty big guy. Not the smartest.
I think you said his name was Iggy, Ezek. Yes?
Yeah, Ezek,
Ezek.
yeah.
Yes. Very strange.
Yeah.
Alright.
He was messing with stuff that he shouldn't.
Aye,
And-
that tends to get you in trouble.
Yep. And he got. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I wasn't like out there when it happened. I just came out and he was like just completely shut down. And then we brought him and
Interesting.
we brought him back. We brought him back and he got some grenades out and decided to blow up the table with all of us there.
Close range grenade explosions, that tends to be fatal. How did you
Yeah.
survive?
Well, Zid actually tackled me to the ground and saved me from the blast, which again,
Zid,
Zid,
you're a
really
hero.
thankful.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, so that explains why he's all bandaged up right
Aye,
now.
that it does. Pass.
Yeah.
Fine young one. Ever since I pulled him out of the scrapper,
And- The scrapper?
the combat zone, there's a lot of problems down there. He was a little bit of a scrappy lad at the time. Shaped to be a fine young man.
Yeah, but yeah, so I called someone up to, look at him and, get him all fixed up. And we kind of just left. We just left and went to a bar. We were having a good chat, and then all of a sudden someone started shooting at us. So, And that's how we came to be on this boat.
Gee. So Sid decided to tell Captain Gasper when he got in a bind with you. Very
Yeah.
good. Welcome aboard me vessel, yes. Anything I can get
Yeah.
free.
Oh no, I think I'm good, but thank you for the help. Really
All right.
appreciate it.
Just make sure you avoid hitting that button.
Why?
He
What's
walks
it
back to the back
do?
of the ship and starts steering. On course.
Zid shakes his head in a general direction, saying, "Do not ask. You don't want to know."
When there's now Pinky's just thinking about what this button does. Trying not to push it.
Isn't it fun?
Sid, what does the button do? You know something, I know you do.
Does it ring? Button does. You remember?
I mean, he spent quite a bit of time on the boat.
Has he
Probably.
been in a heated situation on the boat with Captain Casper?
It was probably the safest place that he remembers before, yeah, probably the safest place that he remembers, period.
No, I can't push it. I can't push it.
You can do what you want, it's fun.
No, I can't. Struggling.
I mean, if I was there, the button would have been pushed already.
Yeah, and the whole time Pinky's just like, I can't pull a Nezik. I can't pull a Nezik. I can't ruin Zid any more than he already is.
How does Zid feel about Brianna trying to help him relax?
I mean, he appreciates the effort, but
Appreciate the effort,
not-
just not the affection.
I mean, anything right now is probably better than nothing, honestly.
Yeah, she's seen trauma in combat before, so she's not to how. So she's trying to actually nurture him,
Yeah.
and actually help him kill them.
Yeah.
Like he probably can sense from her that she genuinely is concerned and understands.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and Pinky's gonna find the whatever seat is available and sit
There's
there
plenty
and
of seats
just.
available.
I wasn't sure how like big of a boat it is.
Oh, it's barely on. It's
Okay, so yeah, she's probably just gonna find a spot, like an empty spot, and just sit kind of by herself for a while. And she is trying to stay strong for Zid, but she is pretty shaky, but trying to hide it.
Okay. Okay. Well, as the sun is starting to dip in the sky, where do we find the boss? Their plan. Are they?
I am going to send a message to Labs and get an update. Like, how's the tool hunting? And just to
Pain
get
in the
a-
butt? You know how hard it is to come by tools?
No, I don't. I know how hard it is to find good. I know how hard it is to find good help, and I appreciate that you have not left and quit yet.
Why would the demo keep touching stuff and then try to blow it up with a bunch of grenades when you're sticking your face right in it? Not have a clue.
No, he doesn't. Unfortunately. Do you know anyone with children?
No,
Okay.
they're not mechanical. I avoid them.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Ezek is an 8-foot tall, ton weighing 2-year-old.
And put them in daycare.
Yeah, I wish I had daycare. Unfortunately, he would break out. So,
Blow it up.
yeah. So,
Wait a minute.
I really,
You're
really, really.
allowing a 2-year-old to have explosives? She writes, like, she says this, like, are you guys texting or called?
Probably texting.
Yeah, all caps gets rid.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Are you
we don't have
mad?
I'm not mad. He has full faculties. He can get whatever he wants. Are you gonna say no to something that looks like that?
Yeah,
Like
I
it's-
did.
Technically, she already did.
Twice.
Snap your neck at like he can snap my neck in like a pinch.
Can't snap anything.
Oh, I've seen him do worse when I was on the train. So,
Yeah.
just
You see how
just-
dumb he looks when he can't move? Hilarious. See him snap anything then.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna have a chance to get that
Disassemble
kind of
him?
a
I
shot.
might. Help him get his brain straightened out.
Okay.
Messing with my tools.
You know what? You know a good place that he can't mess with your tools? My house. It's
So we
like,
can be roommates.
sure. I mean, I've got 3 bedrooms. Just, you can even use one of the rooms for your workroom. I think you probably need to steer clear of Ezek. So just just relocate to my house. Please.
All
And you'll find a if I can provide it, you'll find a 20% bonus for your week's salary.
Very well. Thank you. And we'll go that way then. With any of the tools she can scrape together.
Yeah. Aside from that, I'll fire off a message to Zid and Pinky asking where they are and if they're okay.
Zid will say, safe for now, contact later. And he will look at Pinky when her phone goes off and shake his head.
I'll send a thumbs up symbol, a thumbs up emoji back to
Nice.
and
Pinky, you see as Zid shakes his head, there's this like death glare from someone who looks like they could crush your head with their bare hand. Basically saying, you better listen to the boy.
you leave my man alone.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not in control of this situation.
And it's good that you know that. It makes it so much easier.
So Pinky, what do you do for work?
Oh,
To get Zid all
I'm a fixer.
agitated like this.
Well, I just, find jobs and gigs for us. And,
You're a fixer.
Yeah.
Good job. Very
And,
good.
We've done all right. This gig that we're trying to do right now isn't going exactly how we want it to go. Still trying to figure out, details.
I'm part of Militech's requisition and troubleshooting team.
We shoot trouble. Literally.
I just remove problems that are in the way and bring things into the company that need to be part of the company.
Okay, that's cool.
It's a good job. It's a lot better than Solve Oil. It pays better. It gives better gear.
As long as the pay's
And they
good,
get to
right?
shoot at Arasaka if I see them.
Yep. So have you known Zid long?
She looks at him. I've known him for long enough to know he's a wonderful individual. There's not many like him that is exceptional.
That's good to know. Yeah, I've only known him for a few weeks now? Has it been like a month yet, or just a few weeks since we've met?
It's not been quite a month, but yeah, it's been
Yeah. I think
2.5 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And, so far he seems pretty chill when we're not getting blown up.
Wow, chill. That's surprising.
I'm trying to not get crushed by this lady.
Why do you think that I have been constantly saying this over the last number of weeks? You've been sitting there going, I don't know who this is, but it sounds terrifying, and now you know.
This lady appears to like Sid, and I don't want to say anything bad about Sid in front of this lady, alright?
So you think I should whisk Zid away to Militech base? Keep him safe up there, give him an easier life? Or do you think he's having fun where he's at?
I'm not sure if Zid would like that going there or not. But you can always ask him.
He's doesn't always say how he feels on some of these things, so I want to know what you had heard.
I mean, I don't know too much, but he's a very secretive guy. You know what I mean?
Yes. Very mysterious. I like it.
Yeah. So when is the boat, coming to its
What do
next
you mean
stop?
when it's coming? It's always coming and going. I'm always moving around.
Yeah, like when can we get off? Like, when is your next stop?
When I'm asked to stop.
Oh,
Or when
really?
we reach a destination of choosing. Whatever happens. By the way, what is your name, miss? I know you said Pinky, but what is your name? Your family name?
I mean, I don't necessarily give out my real name to people
If
I
we need
don't
to step
yet
up to the
fully
captain's
trust.
cabin, you tell me there. We could do that.
Sure, let's talk a little bit more in the captain's quarters.
Hey, come on with me. Zid, keep our friends company if you would. So, lass, what is your name?
Yes. Good job, Zid. Good job. I mean, I don't think you're going anywhere.
She's not forced him yet. She saved his hide a few times.
Zid is too afraid to move. Right, so this stays between you and me here, right?
Hey, of course, lass. What do you think I am? Squawking CJ or something? I don't know how to do any of that. Just want to know. I have a suspicion I might already know, but
You
you need to know.
trust. I feel like I can always trust boat people, you know?
They're honest folk, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, the name's Nico.
Ah, that sounds like a first name. Do you have a family name?
Madly looks at notes.
Really?
I'm just trying to remember it. I've got it right here to the tip of my tongue. It's really hard to say,
I
okay?
didn't really think of a last name, but I'll just go with like Thompson. Nico Thompson.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what you had. I didn't have the last name. If you want to come up with a different one, that's fine.
Yeah.
Did you have a name for your mother or father yet?
Not particularly.
What would Nico's mother or father be called?
Oh gosh.
George and Estelle.
Just what's a name you like? Mika?
No, I feel like that would be too weird.
Mickey, and now Pinky's like mother or something.
Oh, no. Mika's the officer or something. Detective, I think she said.
No, let's keep her
she's
away. I don't want her. Not her.
They were there.
Anyone but her.
Yeah, I'll just go with like something simple for the mother, like Mary or something.
Okay. So, you want to go with that, or you want to still think about it?
The father's name would be Oliver. I like Oliver. I
Oliver?
like that
Okay.
name. Yeah.
Nice.
And then and then the mother name can be Mary.
All right. Goodness. Keep it simple.
Yeah, keeping it simple. I'm trying to like, have names where I can remember at least.
All right.
You can note them down on that life path tab. There's a note
Yeah.
section.
Yeah, you can fill that out. So he's like, you wouldn't happen to be Oliver and Mary's kid, would you?
Why do you know them?
You look like the spitting image of him.
Yeah,
he
those
used to
are
work
my
with me, and then he
parents.
decided to go join another nomad group because he decided he liked like Mary.
Yeah, those are my parents.
How are they doing?
I haven't seen them.
Do you mention the
since-
town that you guys were at when the raid happened?
Yeah, whatever town that might be.
Yeah, we can come up with a name for that. He's like,
Okay.
oh. I think you better come here, miss.
What it might be?
Hmm?
Do you know anything about them, and have you seen them?
Afraid not, but I do have some information about that locale I think you might want to know about. Come over here.
Yeah, please.
It made me recall something. I've heard tell that there's a big brute moving about Night City again, which reminded me of one of these creatures that were said to have struck this locale many years ago. Let me see this. He pulls out a file, like a folder, paper. No one uses paper anymore. This guy has an old school filing cabinet. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
here we go, miss. Here, let's take a look at this one. He shows you a clip out. Basically, he copied it out, printed it out, essentially, of a newspaper article from that happenstance, talking about how it's all gone. And then he shows you a picture from some nomad footage that had been reclaimed that shows a squad of creatures like Ezek ripping and tearing the place apart, burning it to the ground, and carrying people off.
So, Pinky, with this information, just is she grabs the paper to look at it.
Well, you immediately have nightmarish flashbacks. That is your home.
And she's just in shock, like her face.
I'm
And,
sorry, miss, that I couldn't give you some better information.
tears start coming down her face.
He gives you a hug and
Yeah, and she just
Gives
kind
you a
of
seat.
leans into it.
yeah, and then he leads you over to the seat and sets you down. I'll inform Zid that you need some time to grieve. If you'd like to take the file, it's gone cold in my hands. I'll give it to you as a gift for old Oliver's sake.
And she just kind of like nods her head, like.
He steps out, comes to Zid. Zid, you've seen Captain Casper's face like this a few times, but always when things were of the most grievous and terrible, he comes out with the look on his face that you've seen a few times, but very rare. And you know something is terrible. Zid, I believe your friend Pinky there may need a little bit of time. I left her in my cabin. Is there a place that you want to get off?
He goes,
Or should we just float the night away with the five of us?
He goes, not really. Not really. And I'm in your debt, so whatever you need.
Hey, I don't mind floating around. I'll leave with y'all. I'll keep y'all safe unless you need to get somewhere. It's up to you, sir.
Oh, I don't need to get anywhere. Right here is just fine.
There you go. You don't need to let anyone know so they're not worrying about you. Feel free to do that now. I'll stoke up the grill and get some food going for us all. I hope y'all like shark. I caught me one a couple nights back. Been looking for just this occasion.
All right.
And Iggy will help him start cooking up some food, leaving you to send your message and spend some time with your friend, Brianna.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, Zid will just be like, yeah, AFK to the group chat. You'll just send AFK.
Now,
Okay.
Ezek, I know we're kind of ignoring your character some because you're going to have a lot of time with Harlan next week because
Yeah, no
a
worries.
lot of this needs to be done with him, right?
Yeah.
Boss,
Yep. What's up?
you get back to your apartment,
House?
your house, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Walk in, door's unlocked. Or door's not
Awesome.
unlocked. You unlock the door,
Okay, good.
walk in.
Thank you.
I need you to do me a favor.
Yeah.
I need you to roll an evasion check. And I really hope you roll low, because it would be funny if you do.
Yeah.
Cheer for low, chat. Cheer for low.
There you go.
15.
You can't go much lower.
Perfect. Well, you walk in, and next thing you know, you are clotheslined, and you have like this wrestler that has like full body armor on top of you with like a combat shotgun. What are you doing in this house? Oh, sorry, sir. I apologize. I did not realize it was you. Let me help you up.
Just let me lay here for a few seconds and catch my breath, please.
Let me move you out from the door then. Picks you up like your child, walks you over to the couch, sets you down.
Thank
Someone
you.
said they'd be coming through the door soon. Once you get stepped on.
That would be me.
No, someone else, some lady.
That would be Lebs. She's my employee as well.
I gathered. I have her employment record right here. She's a
Yep.
tech, was acquired by you not long
Yep.
ago, actually, by the looks.
Correct.
Yeah. All right.
And you are?
You didn't get my name?
I did not. It's not anybody's fault.
Did they even give you my record?
My
They didn't give
superior.
you They didn't.
My superior would rather you made your own introduction.
I don't understand why they give me an assignment. Tell me to keep some little schmuck like alive. Don't even have decency to pass it on my record. Good gravy. What kind of corporation are you working with?
There's a snug little schmuck in there.
Call me Kane. Kane.
Hi, Kane. Nice to meet you, Kane.
Good to meet you,
So-
Mr. Luttrell.
You can call me boss.
Very well, Mr. Luttrell.
Kane,
Anything I can
been
do
a-
for you?
It's been a rough day. Your whatever you need, just let me know. Or you know what? Whatever you need, you do you, man. Like I'm perfectly fine
if you want to hang out, I've got another bedroom here. You're welcome to it.
Oh, I'm staying here. My job is to keep you alive.
Do you have a preferred sleeping arrangement?
Don't sleep. Stay awake all the time.
That's a little dangerous, Kane.
What's caffeine's for?
You're telling me you never fall asleep?
No, unfortunately, that's not quite the case. But I wish it was.
It's okay. What did you do previously? Let me see your record.
I don't keep my record on me. That's your paper pusher's job. Hey,
I will send a request to HR to get your record and look over it, just so that I have a better idea of what I can expect from you. I'm sure
keep
I
your
will see an
scrawny self
exemplary-
alive. That's what you can expect me to do. That's what I
I'm sure
hired to
I
do.
will
That's what I'm going to
see
do.
An exemplary record from you, sir.
No death on my watch yet. All people who died after I watched them. The ones who decided to not keep listening to me and decided to step off or not listen or not be with me. No one's died on my watch yet, sir. Mr. Luttrell, I'll keep you
Kane.
alive. I'll keep yourself breathing and pushing them papers. You push them papers, sir. You push them real good across that desk.
I will do my best. I'm very pleased by your enthusiasm, Kane.
Nice caffeine talking, sir. Always keeps caffeine going. By the way, do you have a caffeine dispenser in this establishment?
I can have any kind of coffee made that you would like.
Excellent.
Whatever you may.
Where, could you show me where that is? That's the one thing I am gonna have to ask.
It's in the
access to.
kitchen. It's in the
Alright.
kitchen. Kitchen's right back there.
I've already scoped it out, sir.
Okay. Any kind of coffee. It doesn't matter. It could be Turkish coffee. It can be American
Before
coffee.
you open
it
into the
can be-
windows, please let me know. I rigged them all.
You rigged them all.
Yes, sir.
I assume you mean like you've laced explosives throughout my entire house.
No, sir. The floors are
What do you
safe.
mean rigged?
The floors are safe.
Kane. Please
Yes, sir.
take the explosives off the windows.
No, sir. Cannot let an infiltrator get into the house undetected.
So just do alarms. Don't do.
I don't have that kind of
Explosive.
technology on me. Maybe you can have your
Loves-
libs person do it or something. I don't have that, and I'm going to keep your place safe. You're going to stay alive, my boy. Watch, boy. Stay alive.
But
Going to live.
you're gonna destroy my house.
Well, they can fix it. As long as you're not destroyed, that's all that matters. You're gonna live, boy.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. You go get yourself some
yes,
beauty
sir.
sleep.
Okay. You go get some rest too, since you've got the whole house rigged. It's okay. Like, I'm sure you can take your shotgun and have it at the ready. That's fine. But let's.
I may have hid a few other devices around the house for potential infiltrators. Just know if you find any of them, yeah, I put them in. So it's all right. They're where they're supposed to be.
Can you? And now, after hearing that, I'll fire a message off to Levs to sweep the house. Kane,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let Levs like do a little sweep of the house just for safety
It's all right.
purposes.
She's not gonna get in here without me knowing.
She
He bolts off,
She has.
and the door opens, and he just clotheslines her as she comes in and pins her down. Oh, your lives. All right, come on in. Sorry, miss.
Kane.
Yes, sir.
Kane.
Yes, sir.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm
Sir.
down.
I am as calm as I've ever been in my life, and I'm gonna keep you alive, sir.
I am alive. You almost
Hey,
killed me.
Liv.
You almost killed
Your
me.
lives.
But I'm alive.
Nice to meet you.
he's gonna get you killed with all those explosions.
I've not got anyone killed on my watch, sir. I got a perfect record.
Okay. Levs, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. A little bit
Did you get the tools you
surprised,
needed?
but
Did you get the tools you needed?
some of them I need help carrying them in. So maybe I'll bring your
Okay.
big man here to carry stuff. I'll do
Kane,
that for you.
Kane, can you help her, please?
I can help her.
Okay,
I don't mind helping,
good.
little lady. Anytime.
Please try not to clothesline anyone else,
I
especially
will
like.
not inform or deny that possibility, sir.
Okay, all right. Levs, the room. If you want to use the room, is in the back.
Yes, I acquired the blueprints to that.
Okay, great. You know more about the house than I do, then.
Probably. I'm going to go ahead and set up an alarm system. I heard your friend here, based on his records, may have put up some explosive
Yes.
notification,
Yes,
and I'd rather avoid that. Hey, who said anything's wrong with that? If you know someone's there, you know someone's there. That's all that matters.
You don't have to explode the place.
I didn't have to explode the place. I'm not exploding anywhere.
You don't have to blow up the place to know someone's there. It's okay. That's why you have your shotgun, remember? You have your shotgun.
You know,
And you have
if you
your
can
you have your
eliminate the
phone.
problem before it can arise, it's not a problem to begin with. Sir,
Yeah, but if you explode the house, then you eliminate me, remember?
I'm not gonna blow up the whole house.
Okay. So I'm gonna do what you asked me to do. I'm gonna go get that beauty sleep that you asked me to go get. It's been a long day.
Yes, sir.
I lost someone that I cared about pretty deeply. So I'm
Sorry
gonna
about that,
just
sir.
go and take a shower and relax and go
Going
to
to get you a
sleep.
drink, sir? I can get you a cup of coffee.
I don't need coffee, thank you.
All right. Do you want a cup of coffee?
Please.
I don't drink
Please.
any this late. All right, I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. Maybe 5. All right, anything else you need?
No, thank you.
All right, boss.
All right. Thank you for
Boss
addressing
man.
me properly. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Boss man. That is
Good night, Kane. Good night,
All right,
Lev.
Mr. Luttrell, you have a good night.
Yes, sir. See, and out of character, that's me like just trying to like grin and bear it because of I don't have a choice.
I hope Azrael is not bothered by this and is having fun.
I'm not bothered by it. I understand. I'm not bothered.
Boss probably isn't too thrilled, but I'm hoping
I was a little
Azrael's good.
perturbed I was a little perturbed that you took Hiram from me, but it's fine. Like I get it for the story perspective. It's okay.
Story perspective, you have to keep in mind, it's a corpo coming in, playing a power game. Who do you think the bodyguard's loyal to?
Oh, of course, my new boss. He's not loyal to me.
So why do you think your boss may have done
Not
it?
yet. Not yet. I can work on it.
Correct. But I mean, that's why you heard what you did from your coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. It's all good.
well,
We'll work on
it has been a day.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I hope you all
It has
lived
been
early.
a day.
Viewers, thank you. Here.
The
Great
lights are-
round
the
of
lights are
applause for
coming.
these lovely, lovely players and their
The
great
lights are coming
characters and fun. Be sure to join us again next time. If you haven't followed Turn On Notifications, join the Discord so you know when we're live. Follow each and every one of these fine. Until next time, as always, enjoy the story. We'll see you guys next time.